What's good, y'all? How's everybody doing? Miami.
Yo.
What? Is that for real? Is this for real? How are they putting up? That doesn't make any sense. How is viewership up 92% year over year for nationally televised games? The most viewers in over 15 years. The games are more accessible.
Yeah, I think because they have it on Amazon and all that stuff, people already have those streaming services. So it's like beforehand, it's like it was hard to find the games. Like, so you would just stream them illegally. Like, I haven't streamed a game illegally all season, just because I already have HBO, I already have Amazon, I already have Prime or whatever. So it's like it's just easy to watch the games now.
Wow. So you're saying that it's an access issue?
I think so. Like, where could you watch? Like, League Pass just sucked.
Huh. That's kind of wild to me.
Yeah. Like, it was dead ass. It was easier to watch the games illegally than to buy League Pass. And now because you already have all these services, it's just easier to just watch them on the services you have.
That's kind of wild to me that it's easier to watch the games now.
Yeah.
That just tells you everything you need to know about like how people consume, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, people were complaining about, oh, it's going to cost all this money to watch the games, but like if you think about it, like you already have these apps. Like you have Disney Plus, you have Hulu. It's a shame, but like you already pay for all these subscriptions.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true. Man. Who would have thought though?
Yeah.
Who would have thought? What's going on with you though?
Chilling, in pain, sore.
From boxing?
Yeah. I had the match yesterday. It went well, but yeah, definitely sore.
You sound like how Steph probably sounds right now.
Probably. Only I didn't get poisoned, so.
Yeah. Something's going on with Steph. I heard that he's over the cold, but he's in like a fucking ice bath every day. So something's going on with him. I don't think he plays today. That's just me.
Probably not.
I'll be shocked. Draymond, how's Draymond doing, by the way? Hope Draymond is good. What are they saying about Jaylen Brown? When LeBron comes back, he needs to come off the bench. Come on, dog. Y'all are getting out of hand now.
Right, so I can foul Shad way more than he can foul me. For sure. If he tries to post up, I can put my knee in there and try to hold him off, and they're gonna let me do that. If I'm posting him up and he tries to stand me up, they're gonna say foul. Yeah. So there's things that guards, skinnier guys can get away with versus the bigger guys. So
I hear y'all, but I don't think that's what he's talking about.
Shad, what do you think Jaylen Brown is talking about?
The shit that if you guarding Austin Reeves, you guarding Luka, and you guarding certain guys that get that whistle, not because of their name, it's because of the whole, hey, I can throw my egg, not giving us a fair whistle. When you look at that play, you say, okay, we know that that's supposed to be a foul. He's talking about the integrity of the game and why the refs are not respecting the integrity of the game on a consistent basis. When y'all picking and choosing when you want to blow the whistle based on time and score,
Our name.
we talking about outcome of game plus minus who's what and what. And that's what he's saying. He's saying, I ain't saying NBA rigged, but tie game, 44 seconds to go, no call, they win the game. It's Utah, ain't no all-stars over there. Fuck y'all giving him the call for? It's weird. It's a lot of things like that that's been happening. Like he said, since his tenure, he been watching, trying to figure out why the refs are doing the shit that they doing like they got another Tim Donaghy out there.
Yeah. And a member of the Players Association, the VP, they said he's spoken to the league behind closed doors about this and now wanted to bring it to light on his
Austin
Twitch.
get away with more shit than anybody.
He do.
He do.
So I don't even know why.
That's what he said.
Why he's.
So you getting 20 free throws?
So why you? I mean, because of why you tripping?
Because the game, hey.
Well,
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Luka out?
what?
no.
What happened?
Okay, so they're talking about something that I've been talking about for a while. That's interesting. So Jaylen Brown says that NBA referees pick and choose who gets a foul call or not. Do you think that's true, y'all? I think that's true. I think that's true. You know, one time I seen Austin Reeves go over and he was talking to one of these guys. I think it was Scott Foster that he was going and he was like talking to him about his golf game and all of that stuff, you know? He was brown nosing it up with Scott Foster. A foul is a foul, man. Jesus Christ. Sometimes I'd be wondering like how the hell Austin Reeves gets these calls, man. Sometimes I'd be wondering. Let's see here. What's Pedrin trying to get my attention with? Curry Pods, Butler, J.K. Green, 129 possessions, a plus 15.6. Curry, Butler, J.K. Green, post, a plus 28. Pods, Moody, Butler, Green, post, a plus 43. Curry, Butler, J.K. Green, Horford, negative 20. Pods, Buddy, Butler, Green, post, negative 6. I mean, Pods, Moody, Butler, Green, post. Spacing. Horford destroying lineups. Listen, do we watch do we watch Horford? Are we watching Al Horford? Al Horford look like he can barely move, dog. Al Horford looks like he can barely move. Does Al Horford look like he can move to you? Al Horford looks like he can barely move. So you're saying that he makes $5 million and is old. I didn't expect much, but looks worse than I could have imagined. All right, why is he making $5 million then? This is fucking ridiculous, bro. Bring back Looney and Clay. Yeah.
Clay looks kind of cooked. I'm not gonna lie.
Clay does look cooked. But I've always said this about Looney, man. Like Looney is necessary. You know what I'm saying? He was always necessary. Honest to God, bro, I think at some point we got to go post in TJD. I think that's what's going to ultimately happen.
I think it's too early to take Horford out the lineup. He is ass, but I think he's better than TJD ultimately.
Bro, I'm telling you, like King, sometimes I hear what you're saying, but sometimes you look at guys and they just don't have it, bro. Like they're just fried, you know? Like Father Time really, really knocked on that door. And
I think when you get to the point where you're like, oh, I'm either retiring or I'm going to play one more year, you're done.
So would you rather have Looney now or Horford? I would rather have Looney.
I'd rather have Looney. Like once you say, oh, I'm thinking about retiring, I might not play this year. You're pretty much cooked. Because mentally you're half out. Mentally you're half out.
Yeah. Looney got his money though. So I don't even think it was an option for Looney to come back. You know?
He definitely couldn't turn down that money.
Yeah, Looney's making what? He's gonna make $8 million this year, $8 million next year. So he's on a team option next year. He's on a team option next year. So I suspect that they're going to not exercise that option. You know?
Yeah.
So he's on a team option for $8 million next year. I don't think there's any way they exercise that option. Trump says that a tariff stimulus check of $2,000 will be paid for everyone except rich people.
Hey.
Who are rich people, by the way?
Not me. So
when he says rich people, what's the salary level that he's talking about? $20K a month, folks. $20K a month.
Oh, shout out Trump.
Huh. What's the level for that, y'all?
Don't worry, Urkel. It's not for you.
I'm not rich. I'm just trying to find what the level is. I'm not rich. I'm not rich at all. If I was rich, like, all right, here's how, if I were rich, y'all wouldn't even hear from me, bro. Like if I was truly rich, like.
That's what rich people always say.
Bro, King, I'm telling you, like if I were rich, you'll be like, y'all wouldn't even hear from me, dog. I'm telling you. You'd be like, where's that nigga Urkel at? You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Y'all wouldn't even hear from me, dog. I'll be on a boat in the Mediterranean or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like somewhere out there. Maybe in the Indian Ocean, you know? Urkel got $200K in his bank right now. I mean, if I didn't have $200K in my bank right now, at my age, I would need to be investigated. You know what I'm saying? I should have that amount of money in my bank account. At this age, shit. You gotta have that. You gotta have that amount of money in your bank. You know, $200,000, bro. $200,000 is not a lot of money, bro. You know, I mean, think about it. Like, if it's actually not that hard to do, right? So, say you're making 100 grand from from the time you're like, say, 26 or 27, right? You left grad school, you're making, 85 grand, whatever, 90, 100 grand, right? You're making 100 grand and you put away, you max out your 401k. If you max out your 401k, you max out your Roth. You got a little insurance policy. Say you have like a IUL or something, right? And you get to say 40, right? It is really difficult for you. Oh, sorry, my bad. It's really difficult for you not to have that level of money. You know what I'm saying? You should probably have around $700,000 during that time. You should have that amount of money. But that's what you should do. But most people don't do that, bro. Like, most people start spending money and doing the most. So yeah. But that's conditional. Not everyone went to college. They found their own route. They had kids, whatever. If you had kids early, like, there's a good chance that you're not going to have that type of money because kids are a drain. Hate to say it, but they are. What happened with the Lakers last night? I didn't even talk about that yet. What the hell happened with the Lakers last night? Matt just went straight into movie mode last night. King Roche, what's good?
What's up, Urkel?
What do you think happened with the Lakers last night?
They folded, bro. They just, I don't know. They probably thought it was gonna be an easy win, and they
Yeah.
got punched in the fucking mouth, and they couldn't come back.
Bro, let me tell you something. Like, you see when guys don't play or whatever, and you run into like these athletic teams, athletic team, it's kind of like the Blazers, right?
Yeah,
The Blazers is like one of those athletic teams. You see when teams have just been bad and they just select like lottery pick like year after year. You know what I'm saying? They will get like these athletic dudes, right? But like the first like year or two or something, those guys really don't know how to play basketball, But you see
Yeah.
like they catch their sea legs and they kind of figure out the NBA game and they start running on like older teams. Oh my God, bro. You know what I'm saying? So the older teams will like catch them or whatever. And see, that's what
and those are the type of games that you need to win, and especially in a loaded fucking
Yeah.
West, because that might take you from second to fourth or whatever. Because last night, even though it's too early in the league, in the season,
Yeah.
we went from second to fucking fourth. That's fucking insane, bro.
Yeah, but I understand that, but I don't think we're an old team though, bro. We're not an old team at all.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I
no,
think
no one said that, bro.
though.
They just
I
got
think
punched
it's
in the
just not
fucking mouth,
reasonable
and
to like expect the team to be
Yeah,
locked in every single
we
night
just
for an 82-game season.
from what I saw back, dude, because I watched the game back fully this morning, bro. We just didn't have effort, bro. Just effort wasn't there. There was just, dude, like I don't know, man. It's just effort. They didn't show up. That's about it.
I mean,
all I can say.
but you're gonna have some games like this in an 82-game season. I don't think it's that big a deal. Like you can't expect them to be locked in for 82 straight games. It's just not gonna happen. They just got. It is what it is.
Yeah,
no, they got ripped by fucking
it's the
JJ in
we're
the
like
locker
we're not
room for
gonna
sure.
we're not gonna pretend like the Hawks are better than the league. Like, yeah, bro, we can't do that type of like
Yeah,
agenda
I mean,
pushing.
it's what it is. It's
It
not
is what
it's
it
a
is,
bad
man. We
loss,
moved.
but
Yo, Roach, do you even blame JJ for the effort last night? That was awful.
No, I don't. I mean, that one lineup he had where it was, I think, Bronny, Smith, Dalton Connect,
Net,
Vando,
Anthony
and
Hayes. I was like,
Haynes.
oh, boy.
Yeah.
that lineup was just ridiculously stupid. But at that point, I think we were losing by like 20 already.
Oh yeah.
So he probably
I'm
threw them out there to prove a point or something.
I'm about-
Roach, hold on, Roach. You know how I know we were gonna lose the game? I saw the Hawks injury report. I was like, oh, Trey is out, Johnson is out, KP is out, Nikhil and Luke. I was like, oh yeah, this is a trap game.
So how
Yeah.
come when Warriors hold up? How
They
come when
didn't have
Warriors fans say
anybody,
that
bro.
y'all don't give us no slack? Ah shit.
Wait, what?
Bro,
What is
we made the same excuse and you're like, oh
Bro, you guys
bro, I
are,
told
you guys
y'all
have
that's
lost.
the thing, bro.
You guys are 5-5 though. That's the difference.
Bro,
We-
I
we-
told y'all that's a thing. Like when
No,
when
no. It's not a
guys-
thing though. It's not a thing though. It's
bro,
really
it's
not a thing.
100% a thing.
It is a thing. Trap games are real shit.
So you're
They're
saying,
real things.
you're saying that okay,
You had 2 trap games. What? That doesn't make any sense.
I think if we were healthy, you
That
could call it
doesn't
a trap
make any
game, but it's like you are missing a good bit of players. Like so they've been overachieving.
No.
but, like,
Hold on, King.
still
Hold on.
missing guys.
What they lost to the Pacers and then they lost to the Bucks. But like, I get it. Like one time, okay, I get it. Like you guys let one game go, but 2 times, that's
Yeah.
not an excuse. That's like you
can't
should
have
win the
back-to-back
second
trap
time.
games.
Like that's not an excuse, Urkel. Like you guys should have won the Bucks game after you
10
guys
out of 10.
lost. After you guys lost the Pacers game,
We
like that
should
should
have
have
won
been a
both
lesson learned.
games. Bro, we should have won both games. But I'm telling
Like I
you,
promise you on Monday. Hey, I promise you on Monday. Bro, we're gonna blow out the Hornets. We're gonna blow out the Hornets. I promise you on everything. We're gonna blow out the Hornets.
We fucking better, bro. If we come out with the same energy, man, that's fucking ridiculous.
you're gonna blow out the Hornets.
yes, we're gonna blow out the
How
Hornets
can
on
y'all
Monday.
I
that good?
promise you.
Roach, I turned the game off mid third quarter. I turned it off.
It's
I'm
just
turning this shit
effort,
off,
bro.
bro.
It's just not trying.
You really think Arisha, whatever his name is, like Arisha led Hawks team is gonna beat the Lakers with Luka, bro? Like, come on, let's just be for real about it. Like, come on, they're not better than us. Like without Trey, Jalen Johnson, and fucking Nikhil Alexander Walker, bro, we're better than them, bro.
So
We just didn't have effort. That's it, just effort.
You think you're gonna blow out the Hawks or the Hornets?
Yes, we are.
Hornets is one of those young athletic teams, bro. I'm telling you,
We're
like
athletic too, though. Are we not young?
uh,
Are
No,
we not young?
I don't think.
Are we
No,
not
they're
young?
more athletic, Junior. They're more athletic, bro. Let's be
Okay,
real.
but are we
I
not
think
young?
that'll
Are
tell
we
you
not
where
young?
the
Are
team
we
is
not
at.
young?
If
Are we not
if
young?
they come out and they like give
Now
the
we're
No,
young.
this is why you guys are stupid as fuck. The reason why you guys are winning games is because you guys have so much ISO fucking basketball players. You have
Bro,
fucking,
shut up,
you
bro.
have
You don't even
fucking Austin Reeves, and you have fucking Luca. They're all ISO players. What's it? You guys
Oh,
are
what about
cooked
the
when they play
motion?
Why are you guys
together.
losing? Why are you
That's
guys
why
losing
you guys are
Benjo,
with
winning
cook
games.
Benjo.
You guys are losing with motion offense.
And
You
your
guys are losing with
run,
motion
your
offense.
luck is gonna run out soon. Just wait till they all get back
Warriors are
healthy.
losing.
You guys are
Benjo,
cooked.
Warriors are losing with motion offense. You guys are losing with the motion offense, by the way. So I don't. It's not about the offense, buddy.
Yeah, bro. It was just an effort. They weren't guarding
It's
last
just an
night
Effort.
or
That's
scoring
about
well.
it. It's just effort.
dude.
Yeah,
Dude,
like
they didn't close out. They didn't rotate.
Yeah.
They didn't. Dude, they didn't rebound. They didn't rebound.
if they let it happen twice, then that's a sign. Like the Warriors let that happen twice. They let the Bucks game get away from them, and then they did the same thing with the Pacers. If they had let it happen twice, that's a different story. So like I do think the game Monday
One
is
time,
important.
like,
Bro, like, come on, man.
You
Like,
can't do that twice in a row.
you can't
But
do
the
that
Lakers
twice
do
in
need
a row,
LeBron and
bro.
Reeves back.
Let me see how many rebounds, bro. Let me see how many rebounds. What's it called? The Hawks had. Let me see. I'm gonna check right now.
Bro, fuck the rebounds. How many fucking turnovers did we have? I think it was like 20.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
stupid too.
but again, expecting Luke to be able to do it every night, like by himself, like that's not realistic.
Luca only had 22.
He didn't play. He played like half. He just played like maybe a couple minutes in the third, and then he got taken out.
Yeah.
Yo, Urkel,
Yeah.
did you see the press conference with JJ though? It was only 2 minutes, bro.
Yeah, bro, you look pissed.
Damn, he was.
He looked hella pissed, bro. You know for a fact he went into that locker room and started fucking yelling.
He looked fucking pissed off.
I'm not too worried about it though.
You're not worried?
No, I just like shit happens.
We're not
Frustrating the
worried,
next
bro.
one.
Like, wait,
Like
how did
it's
we
82
drop
games.
though?
You're gonna have
How did we drop though?
happen in 82 games.
We really dropped in the standings? No way, we did.
Yeah, we went from second to fourth.
Hey,
That's what I
hey,
said.
Junior, your official boyfriend.
Yes, bro. Yes. Like, why is that the first thing you like? That's on your mind?
Congratulations, Papa.
Why is that the first thing on your mind, bro?
Congratulations, Papa.
No, bro. Wake up. Go wake up. Brush your teeth, bro.
Congratulations,
Go wake up. Brush
Papa.
your teeth.
Matt didn't even brush his
Brush your
teeth, bro.
teeth. Brush your teeth, buddy.
Congratulations, Papa.
You can hear the bro, dude. You have morning breath,
Yo,
bro.
what the
Go
fuck?
away.
Still, someone spotlight King's picture real quick.
Yes, I smashed. Coach Xavier.
Yo, last game didn't.
One way
last
ticket to
night-
Pound Town, bro. One way ticket to Pound Town.
Yeah, straight missionary. Yo, last night's game didn't count.
Dude, I watched it this morning.
No excuses,
dude.
man. No excuses, bro. Our team fucking
No, we're not
blew it
bad.
last
We're not a
night.
bad team. We're not a bad.
No excuses.
We're not a bad team, but we just didn't show up.
I can't believe we're 7-3 despite all the injuries.
Matt, you know y'all are not that good, right?
Oh my God! Here we go.
But your team is.
Steph is out, bro.
I mean, they were getting mollywopped with them in.
You lost back-to-back horrible games with Steph. What was the excuse for that?
Steph is out, man. Trap game.
But what about the two back-to-back games versus the Pacers and Bucks when you had Steph?
Trap game. Just
So,
like
bro,
y'all had a trap game.
I agree with the trap game, but back-to-back trap games?
Yeah, bro, trap game.
No, you can't call it trap game.
One game, shame on you.
Listen
The next one, bro.
I'll give
Yeah,
you.
we don't play well when Stars is out, man.
I'll give you one game.
Junior,
One
shut
game,
up. John, I'll give you the Pacers. That's a trap game. But to do it the very game after, that's not a trap game anymore. You should be prepared for lower competition right after.
Trap game.
No, Urkel, if you guys lose today, bro, I would probably
If
kind of be
bro,
concerned
If you lose today, bro,
for
fuck
the
that trap game
Warriors.
shit. You guys are just ass. If you guys lose today, you guys are just ass. There's no more trap.
Honestly, like we're winning games with injured players. Kuminga and Jimmy have to win games without Steph, bro. They're capable of doing
We're
it.
bad, but we're 7-3 with Steph, with Reeves out there without Luka
JK
and
was
LeBron,
worth
we're bad.
shaking ass for all summer. He has to be able to do something with Steph out.
Dude, everybody.
And then
was
Pods is
shaking
better
ass
than
for him.
Reeves. Come on, Urkel.
Yeah. Niggas
Everybody was shaking
popping
ass for
pussy
JK.
all off season. JK got to step up.
Well, I mean, if the coach is telling him to pass the ball in every possession,
He's doing them little mid ranges. He has the ball. Niggas was popping pussy all summer. He got to step up.
if they're telling him to pass the ball and do the stupid shit, you know, they're gonna lose
You also
games.
have to pass the ball. You can do more than one thing.
If they're telling him to pass the ball to Pat Spencer, sure. I mean, you know, or let Draymond handle the ball, they're gonna lose. I mean, it's really that simple.
Urkel, I was listening to your space yesterday morning, and from what it seems like, you're blaming it on Kerr, correct?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's the.
I mean, you wait. You really don't think the roster has something to do with it? Because I mean,
It always has something to do with it.
Steve Kerr got you guys 4 fucking rings with good rosters. I don't think Steve Kerr's a bad coach. I think it's your roster that just sucks.
I know, but it's always on Kerr. It's never on the point. Like I have yet to hear them say that it's Steph's fault. It's Draymond's fault.
This guy really said we're not good and we're winning hell.
So how did we win a round last year? Like, was the roster bad or?
Guys beat the
Rockets were
Rockets,
just
bro.
inexperienced. The Rockets were
I mean, when you guys got Jimmy, your guys' schedule wasn't that hard. I know you guys are gonna say otherwise, but let's be real right now.
Yeah, what all
So-
NBA
so the
players
schedule
the
wasn't hard?
Rockets have? No,
It wasn't.
Wait,
It wasn't. You know that too, Urkel. Come on now.
What
All right,
NBA
so
Go ahead.
why did they beat the Rockets then?
They were.
all the-
It's an experience issue. That was their
what
first.
all
It was a
NBA
young
player-
team, first time in the playoffs. Jalen Green led. Come on now.
But they were the
Well,
number
all
2
the-
seed, so we
Bro,
were
that's
It's matchup
different.
dependent.
playoffs and regular season.
Matchup dependent, bro.
Bro, but
And it's a-
let him think the Warriors are still a super team. We want that. Why don't convince them that they're bad.
I don't think they're a super team. I think we got Steph
How
Curry.
you have Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler and Draymond. That's a super team.
and JK
Definitely.
and JK and JK.
And JK and Pause
Okay.
is better than Reeves. You have a super
Congo
team. There's
Kobe.
no excuses.
Congo
Super
Kobe, that's
team.
crazy.
You spent the whole offseason saying your roster was so much better than ours. Wait, you said Horford was better than Aiden, Pause better than Reeves, Jimmy better than Luka, Steph better
Yeah.
than LeBron. How is it not a super team? Don't backtrack now and say Steve Kerr got to make another trade.
And you have young Kobe. You also have young Kobe.
All the Laker fans, do not convince him reality, bro.
Yeah.
That you were screaming the whole summer. You had a deep team, an
Nah.
amazing team. Steph got his quote unquote second option. Now, if you don't make the finals with Steph getting a second option, you ain't in my top 10 all the time. I'll tell you that.
Did we not win a round?
You beat who was an All NBA player on that Rockets team?
Did we not win a round?
What All NBA player do they have?
What all NBA players are on the
Timberwolves?
Timberwolves?
Anthony Edwards is a top 10 player. Anthony Edwards, bro.
Who else?
And they have Gobert, who's a decoy
Defensive
for many
four-time.
years.
You lost to that team also, by the way.
I mean, Steph wasn't out there, but Luka and
Oh,
Ron-
it's always something. It's always something. It's always something. It don't matter. Like you tell
Bro,
me,
Steph Curry didn't play for like
if
4 of the 5 games. What are you talking about?
if Kyrie and Kevin Love didn't matter missing the 20
You know the game that they won. Steph
I don't
Curry
want to hear
played-
it. I don't want to hear it.
Mm.
You always say that 2015 didn't matter that Kyrie and Kevin Love were out. Put your dick on the table. That's what you say.
Exactly. You had young Kobe and Jimmy Butler. That's a big two.
They couldn't win one game.
Young Kobe, Jimmy Butler, and
Young
Pause is
Kobe.
better than Austin Reeves. Couldn't get one.
That's fine. You guys are the greatest player of all time. You have
We won
somebody
the game.
better
What are
than
you talking
Luka.
about, King?
Young Kobe is crazy, man.
Dude, and people think Jimmy's better than LeBron James, and then you see what Jimmy does without Steph. He's a $60 million Hayward High shit. It's literally
That's
who he
right.
is.
The Warriors would have been better trading for Nicholas Batum.
Do you know how scary the Warriors would have been if they would have kept Wiggins and traded for Lowry?
Dude, you guys would have been. Dude, they would have been in a
But no,
better
Kuminga,
you
position.
guys-
Kuminga should have taken the qualifying
guys-
offer and then came to the Lakers. Fuck
You
that.
guys wanted to star fuck and get Jimmy Butler and pay him $60 million.
Dude, that was a desperate move. Desperate times calls for desperate measures, bro. Like that's
Yeah.
literally what
But
Mike
you know,
Dunleavy
Steph
did.
left the franchise in a state of desperation. He wasn't performing, and so they got desperate. It just is what it is.
So Wiggins was a scapegoat. When in reality,
Yeah.
why can't we
Steph-
just admit?
Steph
Why can't we-
scapegoated Wiggins because he
Why,
wasn't
when
performing.
in reality, why
The
can't we
franchise-
just admit, us Braun fans admit it, Steph is regressing. It's okay. His impact is regressing, and it's okay to admit.
It is.
LeBron James is regressed. Steph Curry is still a top 10, 15 player today, but his impact is regressed to the point where you can't even run motion anymore, to the point where it's impactful. You got people saying we got to change the motion offense. Do you know why? Because Steph has regressed to a point where it's not as impactful as it used to be. So now you have to change the offense for you to win games, because that motion
Damn.
shit ain't gonna cut it anymore. Because Steph is not the same.
So how
Steph
did
is
they
not
beat
the
the
same.
Lakers with it then?
Huh?
How did they beat the Lakers with it?
You guys, listen to me. If you want to justify what I'm saying is wrong because of the first game of the regular season, so be it. Be ignorant. Steph
Wait,
has
Urko,
regressed.
is that your goal, bro? Every year to just be better than the Lakers?
That's one goal.
That's crazy.
That's it. They went from championship dynasty to did we beat the Lakers on November 3rd?
We're
Yeah,
serious
you're-
contenders if we beat them.
Matt, are you a Laker fan?
Huh? Can somebody mute Benjo? I can't hear Urkel, bro. Shut the fuck up before I slap the shit out of you. Change your profile.
Y'all lost
picture,
to the D League Hawks.
And you lost
Matt,
to
are you a
somebody who
Lakers
stole
fan?
from Target, bitch. What happened, Urkel?
Are you a Laker fan?
Yeah, bro. I bleed purple and gold now.
Oh man.
Okay, all right.
Even if we trade LeBron, he goes to the Cavs, and we play the Cavs and Fouls, I'm gonna root for the Lakers.
Why did dude? What? Dude, they could have just easily just showed up yesterday, bro. We wouldn't have a loss, man.
It's fine, bro. We're not gonna
He's
go.
just being all
We're not
good
gonna.
because
We're not gonna go 80 and
It's gonna
2.
bite us in the ass, bro. Later on
It's
in the
just
season, bro.
it's just
Gonna
annoying,
bite us
Matt.
in the
It's just
ass later
annoying.
on, bro.
Of course it is. We're not gonna go 80 and 2. It's fine. I really like how JG pulled all the starters with 6 minutes left in the third, only down 18
Honestly,
points.
though, I'd
He
rather
knew we didn't.
lose.
He knew we didn't come to play. He knew we didn't want to play.
I'd rather
we were
lose
disinterested.
to. What would you rather lose? Rather lose to a good team or to like a bad
It
team?
doesn't
I'd rather
matter.
lose to a bad team.
I rather finish a top 5 seed. I don't care how we get there.
No, but we're not gonna win every game, though, man.
I know. I just said that.
We can try and say we're gonna
It's fine. It's
win
fine.
every.
It's fine. The Warriors should have won today. Steph is back. Let's see if you guys
No,
can
he's
get
still.
over 5.
Isn't he questionable?
He'll play. He has to play. They can't play without Steph.
They can't. Okay.
They can't do shit without Steph. And even with Steph, they're mediocre.
Is he gonna fly with the? I think he's gonna fly with the PJ out to Indiana. No.
I need to know something, Matt. Is y'all defense good? Yes or no?
Oh no.
Right now, no, it's not.
Okay.
It's
If your defense
inconsistent.
is not good, y'all need to lose.
Our defense is inconsistent right now. But you don't have a good defense or offense. You don't have a good nothing.
Our defense is better than y'all's.
You don't have a good nothing.
Urkel, but that doesn't matter, bro. You're trying to be better than everybody, not just the Lakers.
You
Come
care
on.
about our team winning the championship. That's the problem.
What about OKC? What about
You
Denver?
only care
What
about
about
us.
the Spurs? What
We
about
have
the Spurs?
we have Luka. Your
Y'all
best
are up here
player.
talking shit, and I'm just trying to tell y'all ain't that good.
Listen, okay, but we have Luka. Your best player is regressing and 38 years old, and it's hard for you to even admit that. You can't even admit it. Steph is regressing. Let's all say it together, and it's okay. Steph is regressing.
How's he regressing?
Now Steve Kerr has to do another magic desperate trade to try to come up from the impact that has lost from Steph's regression. It's the truth. He's still a top 10, 15 player, but if you can't run motion offense anymore because it's not effective, that goes to show the person leading the motion offense isn't as impactful as he was a couple years ago. And that's fine. That happens with age. He's not
normal,
God.
man. It's normal. It's normal, man.
Why else is the motion offense not working? Is it because Steve Kerr?
Who said the motion offense isn't working?
Look at your team, brother.
No, but I need you to explicitly tell me how the motion offense isn't working.
Because it's predictable, and Steph Curry is not as good on the ball or off the ball as he once used to.
But you're not telling me. You're not telling me how.
the record.
I don't have to tell you. I use my eyes, and it's blatantly obvious Steph has regressed.
But I want you to explicitly telling me. Give me situations where it doesn't work.
I'm not gonna go play by play and tell you how it doesn't work. It's obvious. You're 5 for 5 with Steph Curry. You're a mediocre team. You're a predictable offense. Everybody knows it's predictable. Steph Curry doesn't have that step in that quick step anymore. Whereas everything he does is unpredictable. You're a mediocre team with him, and you're a bad team without him. That's why it's not impactful.
Bro, it's the age, bro. It happens, bro. It's life. Life is just gonna life, man.
He's not gonna age like LeBron James. You guys wanna. The thing with Warrior fans and Steph Sexual is that you guys get mad when we say he's regressed. It is not an insult. He's 38 years old. It's okay. LeBron James is far from his peak. And he's far from the best player in the world right now. Does it hurt me? Yes. Is it the truth? Yes. But I'm not going to lie and say, no, LeBron, because he's LeBron James, he's still the best. No, he's not. He is not. He does not have the same impact, and that's why we have to try to fit him in a role, a souped-up Aaron Gordon role, for him to be impactful, because if we try to play LeBron James ball, we're going to be where you are right now with a fucking 500 record. If you don't change how you're playing, you're gonna remain a 500 team.
He's averaging.
Matt's issuing ultimatums.
He's averaging 27 points on 57% effective.
Right. But Urkel, you can't do that.
Are you guys winning?
That's not the hold on. That's not the issue. That's not why Steph has regressed. So everybody's stats are better this year, for the most part, because of the rule change. People are getting more free throws.
Mm-hmm.
But Matt's not explaining his point well. This is why Steph is still top 15, and Steph is still going to have huge games like he did against the Lakers in Denver. He's still top 15.
Steph hasn't had the free throw advantage. He has.
I know. So I'm gonna explain. This is why Steph has regressed, because the whole predicate for a motion offense is leveraging Steph to create advantages for other players. Specifically, it's about leveraging off-ball movement. And so the reason why the motion offense has not been as effective this year is Steph is not moving the same as he has in previous years. He's not moving as quickly, but he's also not moving as much. Steph is not, he's not running around 2 to 3 miles per game. He can't. There's no 37-year-old on the planet, not Michael Jordan, not LeBron, not Steph, who can run 3 miles off the ball every night and hold up for even 70 to 75 games in a regular season where you're playing back-to-backs 4 games in 5 nights. And so Steph's on-ball numbers are very similar to what they were last year because he's still a top 15 player and because of the rule change. But the difference is Steph's off-ball movement is nowhere near the same as it was last year. And that's why the Warriors' offensive rating when Steph is on the court is not what it was last year. The Milwaukee and Indiana games show that. The motion offense is not as effective this year as it was in previous years. And it's not because Steph is worse on the ball than this year than he was last year. It's because leveraging Steph's off-ball movement isn't working the same. Steph doesn't move the same, and he's not moving as much. The whole predicate for the motion offense, it's just not there anymore consistently.
How are the Bills losing to the Dolphins right now?
Ew, cut it out.
It's this fucking idiot team. I mean, Josh Allen is 250. Josh Allen is 250 fucking pounds, and they're throwing 20-yard passes on 4th and 1. Run up the fucking middle. He's a tank. They actually threw a 20-yard pass on 4th and 1. If I ever see a football team with a 250-pound quarterback throw a pass on 4th and 1, I would immediately just tell the offensive coordinator, you're done for the day.
You're losing to the Dolphins.
A second ago.
You're losing to the Dolphins.
Idiot.
You're losing to the Dolphins.
But it's a divisional game. And the other thing is, I expected the Bills to come out a little flat because they're off the biggest win of the year against the Chiefs, where Josh Allen again made Mahomes his bitch. But the Buffalo get it together.
Oh, shit.
Yo, Brandon, are you a big fan?
I just see they just fumbled the ball. That's
Brandon, are you a big fan of Mahomes' brother?
Oh yeah, no, I was thinking if I even know who his brother is. Yeah, no, I don't care. I saw his little brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has like TikTok videos. I've never watched him, but I've heard you. But Urkel, I think it's misleading to just cite Steph's true shooting because he's not moving off the ball the same way he has in previous years. And the whole predicate for motion is leveraging Steph's off-ball movement. He's not moving off the ball the way he did in previous years. I think Golden State can still win, but they can't exclusively play motion. And that's why all these stories are showing up about an issue between Butler and Curry in the locker room is the Warriors don't want to run motion concepts work, but Butler and Golden State, they don't want to exclusively run motion. And they're right. I mean, Golden State should not be running motion when Steph Curry's not on the floor, and they shouldn't be running motion 100% of the time anyways. It doesn't work with a 37-year-old being asked to run 3 miles off the ball. There's no 37-year-old in NBA history who can run 3 miles off the ball, back-to-back games, 4 games in 5 nights, and hold up all year. That's why Steph got hurt last year, and that's why it doesn't make sense to do it this season.
Steph is just ill. He's sick. That's it.
Urkel, there's as a Steph Curry fan, I know you're biased. Like every stat is biased to their player, like it's normal. You're gonna sit here and say he hasn't regressed a tiny bit.
I don't see what you're talking about.
Oh my!
Hold on. There's 5 stages to accepting a fact that people don't want to accept: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. Right now, Warriors fans are right now Warriors fans are in the bargaining phase, but pretty soon they'll be in the acceptance phase. And Steph is still a top 15. Steph is still a top 15 player in the league. He's going to have games like he did against the Lakers in Denver, but he's just not going to be the difference between this year and last year is consistency. It's not what his ceiling is, it's what his consistency is.
I don't know, bro. There's a lot of laughing from Matt, and I watched Luka get dicked down by Richeche, some guy named Richeche.
I guess what? We're still 7-3, and you're down.
Hey, Richeche is the number 1 pick. You gotta relax. Relax on Richeche. That's the number 1
Listen to me. I guess what? At least he's a fine young man who doesn't steal from Target.
I guess so.
Oh shit.
I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
I don't. The Lakers are going to be a playing team, though. I mean, your defense is 21st. Marcus Smart's not holding up all year.
Brother,
You guys
you
still need to
said
trade. I know you guys still need a trade at the 3 to defend. Like,
We will.
I
We'll
mean,
make a trade. Do you think the Lakers are going to make a trade? Yes or no? If you had to bet on it.
so I think you will make a trade, but I'm not sure it'll be an impactful trade. It depends on what's available.
We're gonna get Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, no, I mean, you need more shooting than
no
what Dylan
Wiggins,
Brooks
Wiggins.
gives.
Well, with the Suns thing, I don't. They should trade Brooks. Their season's gonna be for they're playing for nothing. Jalen Green's now out 4 to 6 weeks again.
Yeah, no, the Suns are not a serious team.
So I would try to get a first round pick for Brooks if you can. You think is Brooks one of those players, Brandon, that you would take a serious?
No, he's not. To me, if the players you have to, the wings who work best around Luka are two-way players who are shooters. I mean, I had this the debate about Dylan Brooks, like I think it was a couple days ago. I mean, look, Dylan Brooks is a guy you put on a shitty team and he gets you to the playoffs. Dylan Brooks is not a starter on a contending team. He's just not a good enough shooter.
You think Mavs will be willing to trade PJ Washington if they keep losing?
Yeah, I do. I think PJ's the player you guys need, not Dylan. And PJ's played with Luka before. He's looked very good with him.
But
The other thing is PJ also has a very small contract. It's only 4 years, $90 million, which in the NBA today is just not that big.
You think they'll be willing to trade him?
Yeah, I do. Look, I mean, people. It's so funny. People actually think that Dallas traded Luka for AD. Nobody wants AD. He's old. His vagina gets hurt every other week. Dallas traded Luka. Dallas traded Luka for Cooper Flack. They didn't trade him for AD.
So you think it was rigged?
Well, the NBA is not rigged, but the draft is rigged. I mean, it's so funny. Anthony Davis, the Pelicans had almost a 0% chance of getting the number 1 pick. And Anthony Davis was literally wearing a Pelicans hat a month before the draft. The Pelicans just happened to get the number 1 pick when there was a player everybody viewed as a franchise player available, and the Pelicans were bankrupt, so the NBA was looking to sell him. They draft Anthony Davis. They sold the franchise. Cleveland had the number 1 pick 3 years in a row, so LeBron could go back to Cleveland. Derrick Rose is from Chicago. The year he got drafted, the Bulls had almost a 0% chance to get the number 1 pick. They got it. Everyone knows the draft with Ewing was rigged. I mean, it's one of the worst kept secrets in sports that the NBA draft lottery is rigged.
Only like the first couple picks are rigged, right?
It's only when they think there's a franchise player, an elite superstar coming out.
Wemby's another one. Wemby's another one. He always wanted to be a Spur.
Oh yeah, no. There is no way they were letting Wemby go to fucking Detroit. And again, Popovich is the best in NBA history of player development. But here's the thing: the Spurs have the biggest international following of any NBA team because they had Ginobili, they had Parker. Popovich always had a big international pipeline, and so the Spurs are an international team. Popovich and Popovich obviously is older, he's had health issues, but at the time Wemby was drafted, everyone knew Popovich is the best in NBA history of player development. There was literally no way the NBA was going to let Wemby go to Detroit. None.
Brandon, what do you think about the Laker game last night? You just think we didn't try?
Yeah, no, Lakers didn't show up. But I think there's two separate issues. I don't read anything into the game last night. The Lakers didn't really show up. I mean, it's a flat spot. Lakers didn't respect the competition. Weekend in Atlanta, probably going out before the game. But the Lakers defense is not good enough to be a top 6
They went
seed
to
unless
Magic
you guys make a
City,
trade.
Brandon.
What?
They went to Magic City.
When you say what? Whenever you say what, I always die, bro.
Have you ever gone to Magic City, Brandon?
Oh no, I'd never snitch. No, I was afraid of some of the cartels you're a member of, Junior.
Yo, that's racist, bro.
Yo,
That's
Brandon,
hella
you
racist.
never been to a strip club? Brandon, you never been to a strip club?
Benders. Yeah, I've been to a strip club. Yeah.
You like it?
Dude, there's a lot of clappers, man. A lot of
Okay.
clappers there.
You like what do you like? Do you like the Pogs or you like the Red Bones?
I don't know. I'll have to consult the board before I give a full opinion on them.
Yo,
But
I'm gonna-
I do think the Lakers defense is an issue. Your defensive rating.
Yes, I
is-
know you're jerking your shit talking about our defense, bro. We get it.
Your defense. Here's the thing: the Lakers' net rating is below. The Lakers' net rating is only plus 0.7. Your defense is 21st, and I don't think getting like when you guys talk about injuries, your offense will be better when Luka and Reeves play together. Not significantly better because they're both redundant
You don't
and
think our
neither
defense-
one's
well,
that good off the ball. But the thing is, none of the Lakers' injuries explain your defensive issues. I mean, your defense is still not good.
Well, Brandon, you even said when Marcus Smart starts, our defense is better above average.
Sure, but again, I don't see him holding up all year.
Okay, so if he does, we have a
What
good
if he
defense.
does? What if he does?
Okay, I don't think he will, but if he does, I think your defense is right around 15th. It's still not a good defense.
I think we have like a top 13, 12 defense with Marcus Smart.
No, you're not going to be a top 13 defense. You sound like Urkel saying Steph hasn't regressed when you say your defense is going to be top 13. You've now matched his delusion.
All right, what do you think our offense will be?
Oh, I think your offense will be right around top 5. Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Didn't the Nuggets win a championship like that?
No, Denver was a slightly above average defense.
They were
in
a
the regular
15
season,
defense.
and
What are you talking
Denver's
about?
Denver's
They were a
defense was
15.
better
They
in
were
the
a
playoffs.
15.
too.
They were 15 on
They were
defense.
ranked 15. They're ranked 15.
Right, but so their defense was right. They were a little better than 15.
Yeah, but so if you're
But that Denver defense got better in the playoffs. But again,
Okay.
Denver had much better defensive personnel than you guys did. They had Gordon,
Who?
they had KCP, Bruce Brown was a solid defender, and Michael Porter was an improved
So you think
defender,
all of
too.
those guys are
They had
better-
much better.
You think all
That
those
that
guys,
team had much better defensive personnel
are all
than you
those
did.
are all those guys better on POA than Marcus Smart?
KCP was better than Smart as POA. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, bro. No, he
yes,
was
he
not.
was. You're
No, he
Marcus
was
Smart.
not.
Marcus Smart's a solid.
No, he
You're
was
acting,
not. Why are
no,
you lying,
shut up.
bro?
You're acting like
You're
like
lying.
Marcus Smart is 26, Matt. He's not the same. Marcus Smart's still a solid player. He's not the player he was when he won Defensive Player of the Year. He's not that same guy.
Brad, do you ever think you're wrong?
Why do you
Answer.
chuckle like that? Why do you chuckle like that, man?
Brandon, I love Brandon, but he never admits when he's wrong.
He's a tank. No, I lose every week. I lose bets. I don't.
Brandon, you've been
I know
saying
you
that
lose.
we're
You lose all your Laker bets.
Yeah, you literally say every time the Lakers are gonna lose. The Lakers are gonna lose. The Lakers are gonna lose today. And
I
they
didn't
never
say
lose.
that. I mean, I don't like. I haven't even been betting Laker games because your injury report. Most of the time, I don't even know who's going to play.
Okay,
in Lakers
Brandon,
games till 5 minutes
Brandon,
before the game.
what should I put on the money spread? If LaMelo plays, do we win that game?
Well, I think you'll win, but the spread's going to be. To me, the value is going to be on the over.
It'll be like 8 or
I don't
10,
think
no?
your defense. If LaMelo plays and he's expected to play, I don't think your defense is going to look very good against LA. But no, I mean you guys will probably drop 125, 130 on them. They can't defend at all. They have no front line. They can't defend.
It'd be
what about
it'd be a 10-point spread, no?
No, not on the
Oh.
road. If LaMelo plays, it'll probably be. If LaMelo plays, it'll probably be around 8.5.
So you still got Lakers. I think Lakers are gonna come out like with purpose tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean it's a good spot for the Lakers tomorrow, but if LaMelo plays, you're still going to have issues on defense.
Brandon, the Brady the one said
Aiden should have a
How do
huge
you-
game
how do
tomorrow.
you-
though.
how
The
do you-
Hornets have
how
no
do you-
front line.
How do you feel about JJ pulling our players that early in the game? That was crazy to me.
No, I don't have any issue with it because look, it's a long season because the Lakers have injuries right now, and I think given the amount of injuries you have, it was obvious that game was cooked by the middle of the third quarter. It was obvious, and so I think given the injuries, and the other thing is that's the first game of your road trip. So it's the first game of your road trip. You guys have injuries. I think it was
trying
the
to
right
rest up. Yeah, trying to rest up. yeah.
Reeves is playing tomorrow probably also.
He is.
Yeah,
Brandon, if we beat OKC, would you be impressed?
they have no Jalen Williams.
Yeah, I'd be impressed. It's not that game's not that good of a spot for you guys though, because that's going to be your third game in a road trip. But I don't think you will beat Oklahoma City because you matched up very well with Luka. Luka cooks Oklahoma City. He's always cooked him, going back to when he was in Dallas. But the player you guys have that really gave OKC trouble was AD. AD destroyed Oklahoma City every time he played him. And so without
we
AD,
blew him out
cooked
last
him
year.
with Luka. We cooked him with Luka. We beat
Right,
him last
but-
year with Luka.
right. But again, I think you also had LeBron for those games too. And I think the problem is without LeBron, your perimeter defense against Oklahoma City will be an issue as well.
They're on a back to back. You know that, right?
The thing with
Yeah, but they're a young
They're gonna
team.
play the
They're
Warriors
young, they're
first. They're gonna
should
play
be
the
okay.
Warriors first, Brandon.
Yeah, so
Hopefully the Warriors can take them to overtime.
Please take them to overtime. Please
fucking
take
right.
them to overtime, please, Warriors.
The Warriors getting blown out, unfortunately. But the thing about LeBron in that matchup, Brandon, is that it's good to have like the penetration pause in the paint. We have really nobody that could. Why you're a nasty boy, huh?
Bro, stop giggling, bro.
You little hornball, fucking hornball.
Yeah, I mean,
That's it,
Oklahoma City's a pretty good matchup for LeBron because they don't have the size to keep him out of the paint. Chet's built like a toothpick. Hartenstein's not much of a rim protector. I mean, LeBron usually does pretty well against Oklahoma City. I think you guys will miss him. I mean, there's a chance LeBron might be back for that game. I doubt it though. I don't think so.
Brand, aren't you excited to see LeBron back, jogging up and back of the court, slam dunking and stuff?
He's a tank. No, I mean it's always interesting to watch LeBron. I mean, he makes the league more interesting, but I don't. He's not anything more than a third option at this point in his career.
Do you have any LeBron James merchandise in your house?
No, I do not.
Lying bitch.
Wait, do you have any in your home?
I'm wearing LeBron underwears right now.
Oh yeah, there's PDs in them.
What's wrong with you, dog? Yo, you're crazy, bro. Stop accusing black men of doing drugs, you piece of shit.
It has nothing to do with race. Guzzle is infatuated with black athletic men.
Brother, what you do this weekend?
What I do? Just watch sports.
Stop flirting,
Listen,
bro. Like,
I'll
what
stop bothering you. Tell us.
Do I have MJ merch? No, I don't have MJ merch.
Tell us
the-
I mean,
Bro, you got
growing up, I had
posters,
it.
you got
Growing up, I used to
posters.
wear. I had Jordan shoes, whatnot, but I don't.
Which
Yeah,
ones?
I'm not a big
Which ones? Which
merchandise
ones?
guy.
Which ones?
I had the strap-on ones with.
Whoa!
What? Did you have the Team
What
Jordans?
the fuck? No
You had the Team
pause?
Jordans? He had Team Jordans on. No
This
way.
guy said no pause. You just strap on
He
Jordan
didn't.
shit.
He didn't have the retros. He had the Team Jordan, bro.
This
no
guy had
way.
a Jordan. This guy had a Jordan brand strap on.
He had the
the
Mexican.
shoes. The shoes.
Nah, you said a Jordan brand strap on. You fucking.
Yes, it
freak.
was with the 23, the black, and then the red 23 with Velcro strap over the top.
Would you sag your shorts wearing them?
I did not. No,
Do you know how to shoot a basketball and dribble?
I do. Yes.
Cap.
Yeah, the Lakers don't play tonight. The Golden State game should be boring tonight too. Golden State's not. I don't see Golden State having any issue with Indiana. But I think what's going to be interesting tonight. This is one of those spots where it's not enough for Golden State to win. They need to win by double digits. I don't think Golden State needs to win by 20, but I think they need to do more than just win by 6 or 7. They need to win by double digits, kind of reassert control of their season. I think Moody's going to start tonight over Pods too.
Brandon, put the fries in the bag.
Thoughts on my QB?
Extra sausage.
Brandon, you know you're gonna
Brandon,
hear it a lot tonight if the Bills lose.
Brandon, what's your thoughts on my QB today?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those games where Josh Allen, he just beat Mahomes, so he comes out a little flat. He hasn't played well, but I expect the Bills to pick it up in the second half. And there's also been some horrendous. I talked about before. You should never be throwing the ball on 4th and 1 when your quarterback's 250 pounds.
Brandon,
So I think that play calling needs to be a little better. But yeah, no, Josh Allen needs to play better. He didn't play well in the first half. I think Buffalo will be fine though.
Brandon, what's your thoughts on my QB Drake May? How you think of him?
He's a tank. Yeah, he's good, but I mean, your team doesn't have enough weapons around him for him to do much this year. You guys have Stephon Diggs, but he's older now. He's in his 30s. I think the Patriots are good. They're a playoff team, but I think you guys are still a year away from contending. I don't think you have enough. I don't think you have enough weapons around Drake May.
Who do you think we should go after in the
I think you need a top receiver. Diggs, I think, can still be a number 2, but he's not a number 1 at this point in his career.
What do you
How
think
about
about?
how about Jalen Waddle?
Yeah, I mean the problem with Waddle is he can never stay healthy. He's good, but he's never healthy.
I love Jalen Waddle. He's a dog.
Yeah, he's good when he's healthy. He cooks. Yeah.
I love Jalen Waddle.
Yo, Brandon, when am I getting those $2,000?
wait. I'm going to report government agent soliciting a bribe here.
You just said you didn't snitch, bitch.
I don't snitch.
No. Look what I just posted. Look what I just
Oh
posted.
yeah.
Brandon. When am I gonna get them?
Dividend.
Yeah, when am I gonna get them, bro?
Yeah, I mean the problem is that I think with the debate over healthcare, it's probably everything's going to get. The problem is the Democrats did well in the election, so they think their little dumb strategy of shutting the government down is working. So I don't think the Democrats are going to do anything to try and obstruct Trump's agenda for the next year or so before the midterms.
No, the Republican diet is good.
He's a tank. But Trump might send a special tariff dividend to Gabriel to cover his legal expenses.
Yo,
Brandon, stop talking negative about Space Gig members, bro.
He's a freak.
Brandon.
Hey, Brandon, what you doing Thanksgiving, man?
Brandon, I'm gonna post your LinkedIn.
Hey, Brandon, bro, I seen the picture.
Keep on.
Hey, Brandon,
I don't even. Do I have a LinkedIn? I guess I do. Yeah, I don't. I haven't.
Yes,
I don't even really
you
use
look
LinkedIn.
chubby in your profile picture.
Yeah, you're Brandon.
I don't have a profile picture for LinkedIn.
Brandon, what you doing for Thanksgiving? What do you normally do?
I don't know. Pretty standard stuff. Nothing special.
What do you eat? Casseroles? Freaking what's it called? Like meatloaf? What do you eat?
Republican diet.
I don't eat meatloaf. No, I don't eat meatloaf for Thanksgiving.
Republican diet.
Extra sausage.
This guy said meatloaf. What's wrong with you, bro?
Meatballs, extra sausage.
Hey, Brandon, aren't you? Brandon, you're excited to go to New York City, huh?
No, it's a shithole, but I'm only gonna be there a weekend, so whatever.
Want to link up?
What if you're walking down the street and you see Mandami? What would you do? What would you do?
Shut up, bitch. Mandami?
Yeah, like
I don't even know if I'd recognize. I mean, the thing about New York City when you're walking on the street, I mean, it's like New York City is different than almost any other city. There's so many fucking people in small quarters, subway walking. I doubt I'd even see him if I saw him on the street. If he was on the street, there's so many people there.
You don't have fun. You don't have fun in New York City, bro.
I can go to New York City for a day, but it's a shithole. It smells. It's too many people in a small quarters. And, I mean, every time I take the subway in New York, it's a fucking adventure too.
I feel you, Brandon. I feel you.
He ain't lying though. It's a fucking adventure. It's a fucking adventure.
I mean, he ain't lying though. Like for me as a New York native, like it's crazy here as a New York native.
Brandon, were you eating while watching The Godfather last night?
Was I eating? I was not. No cannoli.
No
we were watching the movie. Brandon randomly comments, "Leave the gun, take the cannoli."
Yeah, that's the best line in that movie by far.
Take the cannoli. Take the cannoli.
Oh shit! Brett, the Lakers are gonna
Buffalo.
be. The Lakers are gonna be fine, bro.
I mean, but the other thing with the Lakers, and I do think the game last night showed this. I don't think your team's that worried about the regular season. You're holding players out pretty conservatively with injuries, Reeves and Luka. You guys didn't show up for the game last night. I don't think your team's that worried about the regular season. I think you're just focused on getting into the playoffs.
Yeah, I think if they get into the top 6, they're fine. They don't care what seed. Which is
yeah, but I mean the thing is the Lakers are only out of the play-in by a game and a half, and I as I said, your team's not going to get out of the play-in unless you make a trade.
Right, I'm telling you,
Minnesota's coming. Minnesota's a young team. They're healthy.
Oh, they're coming.
Minnesota's coming. Portland's another young team.
Who else
I don't see your team finishing ahead of Minnesota in the standings.
I think we're going to finish the top 6. I think we're gonna finish top 6 100%, but I think the bet's gonna avoid because I think Luka will miss like 60. I think he's not gonna play 65 games.
Yeah, I don't think he
So
will.
I think you're wrong, but you're still gonna be voided.
But that's kind of a contradictory take, Matt. Because if you don't see Luka playing 65 games, it's hard to argue that the Lakers are top.
We're 3-1 without him.
Right, but I look. Austin Reeves has improved. Austin Reeves is not dropping 35 a game every time.
Austin Reeves and LeBron James can beat any NBA team on a singular.
Right, but again,
night.
I don't see LeBron playing more than 50 to 55 games this year.
You know LeBron's gonna be back in a week, right?
Yeah, but again, I don't see LeBron playing. I think LeBron will be held out on a lot of back-to-backs. I don't see LeBron playing more than 50 to 55 games. And the other thing is, LeBron got turned down for his extension. I don't think he's going to buy into being a third option.
Bro, he's 41. You were not Michael Jordan, yellow-eyed bum.
Doesn't matter. He's delusional. He still thinks
MJ's
he's top
delusional.
10.
When he was fat, he thought he could play meaningful basketball in the Wizards.
When Jordan came back, it was just a publicity stunt. I don't even count his Wizards years.
Yeah, of course. Now you're gonna just take it out of the equation. If you're gonna do that, if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna say 2011 doesn't count then.
Brandon, look what Free 35
No,
said.
2011 is his prime, peak and prime.
Brandon, look what Free 35 said in the chat.
What? Who said?
It said the Bills offered a 27 first-round pick for Jalen Waddle.
Damn, the Bills are getting fucking railroaded.
They're getting obliterated.
Yeah, no,
right
the Bills need another receiver. I mean, like Keon Coleman is not a number 2 receiver. Shakir is fine as now. Yeah, no, Allen has not played well so far this game, but again, it's a 4-quarter.
Brandon, stop making excuses,
Oh, boy, here we
man.
go.
Stop making
Hey,
excuses.
Brucey.
I just said Allen has not played well.
Stop making excuses.
Here we
Stop
go.
making excuses. Keon Coleman was a rookie last year, and Josh Allen won MVP. Do not blame the
Right.
Bills' shortcomings on Keon Coleman.
The Bills
Do not
don't
do
have
that.
any shortcomings.
Do not
They're one
do
of the
that.
top
Do
5
not do
teams in the
that.
league.
Do not do that. Do not do
I'm
that.
gonna cook
What's
you.
going on with Josh Allen? What's going on with Josh Allen, brother? Talk to me. And don't tell me the Republican diet. Don't tell me about the ribeye that you put on the grill today. Tell me about Josh
Bruce,
Allen who's getting
you're
fried.
rambling, my man. You're rambling.
Yeah.
So first of all, I did not. I know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah,
No,
I know.
I
I'm finishing
didn't
here.
make any
I'm finishing
excuses.
here.
I said
I do what I want.
No. So hold on. I know I'm answering your question. So first of all, I did not make any excuses. I said Josh Allen has not played well. Now here's what's interesting, right? So when Josh Allen doesn't play well, I don't come on here and whine like a bitch and say, well, he doesn't have Rashid Rice. Well, his O-line has struggled. I say he hasn't
Sound
played
like
well.
that's what you're doing, brother.
That's what you're doing. That's literally what you're
what
doing.
people like you do when Mahomes plays like shit, and he played like shit last week. He played like shit for 4 quarters. Mahomes has not been consistent in the regular season the last 3 years. And people like you have made excuses for him for 3 years. I don't make excuses for Allen. You make excuses for Mahomes.
Brandon, I think you need to go take out that New York strip today.
Wait, so what was
and go
Mahomes
put
good
it-
last
and go
week, Bruce?
I don't care about Mahomes.
You brought up Allen. You're a Mahomes
I am
guy.
a 49er
Was Mahomes
fan,
good last
brother.
week?
I am a 49er fan. I just don't
No,
like
you're a
when you-
Mahomes fan. Don't pull that
I don't
bullshit.
like when
We
you
all hear
spread
you on here.
propaganda. No,
Look at
no.
him running from his Mahomes fandom. Okay,
Again, brother.
Bruce,
again,
was Mahomes good
again,
last
brother.
week?
Relax, brother.
Bruce,
I am just
don't
simply
run.
asking you a
Last week.
question. I'm simply
No, he
asking you a
wasn't.
question.
He wasn't, Waldo. He was garbage last week.
Do not
Didn't have a
blame.
bad game.
Again,
Garbage.
I was
The
going to
Chiefs
stay in the
barely scored
listeners.
21 points.
I was going to stay in the listeners, but you try to spread
No,
propaganda
I'm asking
and
you a
blame it
question.
on a
Was Mahomes good
sophomore.
last?
I don't want to
Bruce,
hear nothing you talking about, brother.
Bruce, you asked me about Josh Allen.
Josh
I
Allen
answered.
is getting
I said-
ramrodded
I
right
said-
now
I
by the
said Josh
injury-riddled
Allen-
Miami
I
Dolphins.
said
Stop
Josh
it.
Allen has not been good today. I answered
He
you directly.
hasn't been good
So
this season, bro.
He's been
What are you
good.
talking
I
about?
know, Bruce. I'm asking you a question, man.
What
My
up, brother?
follow-up question, because I answered your question.
Okay,
was
brother.
Mahomes good last week? Yes or no?
To be,
I didn't watch him last week, so
I
I
didn't
can't
watch
tell
the
you.
game. Okay, you didn't
I
watch the
didn't.
highlights, man. You don't have a computer. You
No,
don't
I
have
didn't.
YouTube?
I wasn't concerned with the Chiefs. See, what I'm trying to say to you,
You've
Brandon,
been debating me on Mahomes versus Allen for 3 months. You obviously are.
Brandon. I think sometimes you see, because of your brain and the chemical imbalance, you don't even comprehend the conversations at hand.
Oh, Bruce is a psychiatrist.
He just called him retarded.
Hey, Bruce, let me ask you a question. Who's the MVP right now?
He's a psychiatrist.
Who's the
Bruce,
MVP?
Bruce. No, hold on, Bruce. Bruce,
Give me
who is the
Kevin
MVP
Balance.
in the NFL right now?
If you
Who is
ask me who's
That's
the MVP
crazy.
in the NFL right now, I'm going to say Jonathan Taylor for the Colts.
it? Jonathan Taylor. Come on, man.
That's funny.
It's a fucking
See,
joke.
see, this guy Patrick
Okay,
Mahomes.
now
right?
if you ask me realistically, do I think they're going to give it to a running back? No, but you asked me a question, I answered it. You asked me a question. I would take Drake May this season with who he's playing with over Josh Allen.
No. The
I mean, I'm just saying.
The Patriots are winning primarily because of their defense.
I
Drake
didn't
May's
say-
been solid, but he's
I
not
didn't
having
say-
anywhere near the impact Josh Allen.
Hold on.
That's
hold
a
on.
lie. As a Patriots fan,
It's
that's
not.
a lie.
Hey,
Josh Allen is
Trevor,
better.
Trevor,
He's a
cook,
Patriots
It is
fan.
a
Trevor, cook this man for me, man.
Bro, it's a lie. Bro, Drake May has a 78% completion percentage this year. What are you talking about? Our defense hasn't been that good this
Because he
year.
throws 5-yard passes.
Hey,
No,
Trevor,
no,
hasn't Ramondre struggled this season, Trevor?
Yeah, of course he has. Yeah.
Who's your number one go-to receiver this year, Trevor? Do you even know?
31-year-old Stephon Diggs. Right.
31-year-old Stephon Diggs, who probably got a better chance at giving Cardi B back shots than catching the ball. He only got one touchdown on the year, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
What
but
is Brandon
here's the
talking
point.
about?
Wait, hold on.
What?
Who's better? Stephon Diggs or Kyle Shakir? Who's better?
He's a freak.
Man,
No, I asked a question. Who's better, Shakir or Stephon Diggs?
are you comparing a nigga
No,
with
I
one
said
knee?
who's better. Answer the
You
question.
tell me. You tell me,
Who's
Brandon,
better?
because you know everything.
Who's
So
better?
you tell
Coach
me.
Diggs,
You tell
okay?
me.
So here again, and there's been a little lying here, so we'll get a little Space Gang fact check. Here are the numbers, okay? The Buffalo Bills offense, the Buffalo Bills offense averages more yards, it averages more points. The Buffalo Bills offense has been significantly better than the Patriots. And so Josh Allen is on pace to run for 600 yards. And by the way, there's a certain guy who always comes on here. He says Cam Newton didn't get the credit he deserved because he was a runner too. Josh Allen's on pace to run for 600 yards. He's on pace to have almost 15 rushing touchdowns. Drake May can't run 3 fucking yards. So Josh Allen is running. Josh Allen has been more efficient as a passer than Drake May, and Josh Allen's offenses have put up more points. He's also done it with weaker weapons. Josh
Cook like
Allen's
a
the
bitch.
MVP right now.
Let me say this
Cook
real
like a
quick,
bitch.
right? So let me say this real quick, right? So since I brought up the Patriots and you just go down to Patriots and the Bills, right? The Bills have the better running back. I don't care what you say. I'm taking James Cook. He top 5. However you want to slice it, right? One of the best scat backs in the league, right? And you could play 3 downs, whatever the case is. He's not a power back. That is what it is. But you're still taking James Cook. In the NFL, if you want to have a play action game, you need good running game or you need a great offensive line, regardless of your run game, right? Or unless you're playing 21 personnel. It is a fact, bro, that Cook is a better running back than anything that the Patriots have, right? And it's also a fact that I can make the argument, Shakir, he's been relatively more healthy than Stephon Diggs. And the numbers are like
Shakir is not as good as
Let me
Stephon
just speak. Let me just speak, brother. Let me just speak. I don't want to hear in one breath you poo-poo on Stephon Diggs when he was putting up 1,400 yards with the Bills, right?
I
And
never
then-
said
no,
anything
let me
negative
talk.
about
Let me
Diggs
talk.
on
Let
the
me talk.
Bills.
Let me talk. Let me talk. When
If you say that I
let
made an
me
argument I
talk,
didn't
Brandon,
make, I'm
let me
interrupt.
talk. When we spoke a few months ago, when we were talking about the previous years, you kind of wrote off what Stephon Diggs did, right? And
No,
so now,
I said
no,
that
let me
Josh
talk. Let me
Allen's
talk.
elite.
Let me talk.
No,
Let me
no,
talk.
you're
Let me
characterizing
talk.
my argument.
You're
I said
actually cooking
Josh Allen
yourself.
is elite. Josh Allen is elite with or without Stephon Diggs.
There you
Stephon
go.
Diggs was a top 10
So
receiver. He was
you
never
just
top
saying
5.
that. You
I
just
know,
saying
Bruce,
that.
Bruce, I'm going very quick and I'll
Brandon.
let you go.
Brandon.
What I said is Stephon Diggs is a top 10 receiver, but Josh Allen's elite. He doesn't need Stephon Diggs. And I was right. He won the MVP without
And I
him.
appreciate you saying that. You just cooked yourself because in one breath you're saying Josh Allen doesn't need Stephon Diggs, right? And then you're going to turn around and blame a sophomore to say that's the reason why the Bills are struggling. You see what you did? So you are saying he don't
I'm
need
not.
Stephon.
The Bills
Let
are
me
fine.
talk.
I'm not
Let me-
blaming anyone.
Are they fine? They got ramrodded by the Atlanta Falcons and they get ramrodded by the injury-riddled Miami Dolphins, who are now tanking at 2-7. How could they be fine?
Okay. So the Buffalo Bills are sitting at 6-2.
big as he is.
I know. I heard what you said. The Buffalo Bills are 6-2. They have the 3rd best offense in the NFL. Josh Allen is the MVP. Your argument that Jonathan
You're
Taylor.
saying Josh
I know,
Allen is the
I did
MVP?
not interrupt you. I know you get
I
very
can't
angry
believe
when
you did
people
that.
interrupt you. I did not interrupt you. So
You
let me
do realize,
so the
man.
Buffalo Bills are sitting here. Buffalo is 6-2. They have the best quarterback in the league. They have the MVP. They have the third best offense measured by points per game. The Bills are fine. The Bills have been, there's not a single player in the NFL that has a stronger MVP case than Josh Allen. When you talk about Jonathan Taylor, okay, Jonathan Taylor is a running back. He's a running back. Josh Allen is on pace. Josh Allen's on pace to run for 600 yards. And it's so interesting, Bruce. It's so interesting how you love to glaze dual threat quarterbacks. You talk about Cam Newton, you talk about Lamar, and Josh Allen is one of the top 5 runners in the NFL. Josh Allen is on pace to have 15 rushing touchdowns. He's on pace to run for 600 yards. And in fact, what's interesting is when you look at the Bills' running game, James Cook's a solid running back. Buffalo had an elite offense.
Just said solid.
James Cook. I know, I'm not finished. Buffalo had an elite offense before James Cook. They'll have an elite offense. Buffalo's offense was elite.
This is the reason why.
Diggs. Buffalo's offense was elite.
This is the reason why.
James Cook.
This is the
again. Buffalo.
Hold on.
Buffalo's had a top 5 offense with Josh Allen every year the last 5 years.
Brandon.
That includes with or without Stephon Diggs, with or without James.
Brandon,
Cook.
you don't
Allen
understand. You don't understand.
Just to show, I'm landing here, Bruce. I'm landing here. Your take has no consistency. You glaze running quarterbacks, dual threat quarterbacks like Lamar and Cam Newton more than anybody in here, yet you give Josh Allen no credit for being dual threat. He is on pace to run for 15 rushing touchdowns and
first
over
and foremost,
600 yards this year.
Josh
Allen is on pace to run for 600 yards this year and over 15 rushing touchdowns, and you give him no credit for that, even though you glaze dual threat quarterbacks. You have no standard.
So first and foremost, I love what your soliloquy, right? It was beautiful. It was cute, but it was actually pompous. When we had our first argument where Josh Allen was concerned, I made it clear. I won 2 fantasy leagues last year. He was my quarterback, and that was my first time watching him game to game by the season, and he has my respect because the only offensive weapon he had was James Cook, the Miami guy, right? And so you're trying to make it seem like I want to indict Josh Allen. That's not the case. I just kind of want you to pump the brakes, trying to make him the GOAT and say he's better than a 3-time Super Bowl champion.
I didn't say he's the GOAT.
Let me talk. I don't think that's the case. And
if you say I made an argument I didn't make, I'm going to jump in. I've never said Josh. Patrick and Mahomes and Josh Allen are not in the GOAT conversation.
Okay, that was a little hyperbolic, but Brandon, relax, calm down, okay? That's what we do here. We talk sometimes and we use a little.
I'll do what I want.
You do what you want, Russell Westbrook. So let me say this: I can actually make another argument. This season, I can actually take Jackson Dart. Since you think I don't give dual credit quarterbacks love, I could actually say Jackson Dart.
You're just embarrassing yourself at this point.
Let me talk. Josh Allen is clearly again. I know you got your panties in a bunch. I'm not saying Dart is better than Josh
Bruce,
Allen.
you're the one crying here.
I am not saying
you've been crying for a couple weeks on stage.
Again, I'm not saying Dart is better than Josh Allen because I know that isn't true. He also doesn't have the resume, right? Same thing like I was telling you, Josh Allen doesn't have the resume compared to Mahomes. But in this regard, I could tell you this season.
He does individually. He's put up better numbers than Mahomes for 3 years.
What the New York Giants have on their team offensively, and Scatbo just broke his foot last week. Given the production that Dart is putting up right now, I could say that he's having an equal or a very comparative season similar to Josh Allen. And you could argue with a wall. You could get purple in the face if you want to.
Absurd.
The numbers
suggested
the numbers suggested, and the eye test does as well. What you going to tell me? Josh Allen has 13 touchdowns opposed to Dart's 10, or 3 interceptions opposed to 1, or a few more 100 passing yards? I know that's not what you're going to tell me.
Okay, Bruce, who has the better offense, Buffalo or the Giants?
Buffalo has the better offense.
Okay, so why is the Bills' offense better? Because Allen's better. I don't like this is not hard. And here's the
if you're going to say the Bills are good because of Josh, don't blame Keon Coleman.
I let you go.
Don't blame Keon Coleman. Simple.
Here's the problem with your Jonathan Taylor argument. Okay, So I like Jonathan Taylor. He's a
No, you
Wisconsin
don't. No,
alum.
you
He's a good
don't. No,
player.
you don't. You don't
But
like
to,
him.
but to, I know. I'm going to go now. You said a lot of bullshit, and I'm going to barbecue you now. So when you
Yeah,
talk
okay.
about Jonathan Taylor and you want to put him in the MVP conversation, here's the problem with your argument, okay? Josh Allen has accounted for almost 2,500 total yards of offense as a passer and a runner. Jonathan Taylor's accounted for 1,000. So Josh Allen has accounted for 1,500 more yards than Jonathan Taylor. They're not in the same conversation.
Again, you could say, you know why I love actually having these conversations, Brandon, and I love that it's recorded, because you've laid your sentiments on wax. So when the playoff comes, pause, and Josh Allen has to go home in the second round as usual, don't get up here and blame a sophomore, right? Or tell me it was another person's fault. Because if you got this best offense because of Clark Kent, I need you to be Clark Kent when it matters most. So I appreciate you expressing those thoughts today. We'll revisit.
Yeah, and again, my final point, I'm going to drop in about 2 minutes. But if you look at the Bills in the playoffs, the reason the Bills are struggling in the playoffs almost every year is the defense.
Here you go,
The
blaming
defense-
somebody else.
I know. I'd interrupt you. Okay.
Tom Brady was down 28. Tom Brady
Brady
was down 28 to
I know.
3.
I did not interrupt you. I'm going to go now. So if you look at Josh Allen in the playoffs, Josh Allen cooked last year against the Chiefs. The Chiefs literally scored on almost every possession. If you look at the Bills against Kansas City in the AFC Championship game, Josh Allen had the lead with 20 seconds left, and Sean McDermott and the dipshit D let the Chiefs go almost 80 yards in 20 seconds. So Allen has cooked in the playoffs his whole career. The issue's been McDermott and the defense almost every year. The 1 year Josh Allen did have a bad year in the playoffs was when they lost to Cincinnati, but Allen's playoff stats are historically great for a quarterback his age. He's always been good in the playoffs, and he also runs more in the playoffs too as a dual threat quarterback. Again, it's so interesting, Bruce, that you give such grace to these dual threat quarterbacks.
No, I'm a fan of Josh Allen. Brandon, I just don't like the way you make him.
You glaze dual threat quarterbacks more than anybody in this room, yet you give Josh Allen no credit for being dual threat.
Yeah, because I embody dual threat.
You're stuttering, Bruce.
No. I embody dual threat. I know what it is. You don't know what it is to be a dual threat.
I do. Is Josh Allen dual threat, yes or no?
100%.
Okay.
But what I'm saying to you is Josh Allen has my respect. But when you try and come up here and then use Josh Allen's the trump card to make it seem like he's top 5 all time, I have to get up here. I have to get up here and tell you to pump the brakes. And again, I am glad, again, that you're saying all of these things, because you mentioned it's the defense as to why he can't get the job done, right? And I've pointed out, we've gone over all the facts.
He has played well enough to win in every game, including last year.
Tom Brady was down in the Super Bowl. I've never been a Tom Brady fan, right? But Tom Brady was down in the Super Bowl 28-3. Okay? If a team puts up 28 points on you in the first half, that means your defense is struggling. Right, so
actually, they didn't put up 28 points in the first half because they got a touchdown on a pick six. They got a touchdown with a pick six on Brady. Your facts are incorrect.
Okay, thank you for your context. The reality is the score was
context. It's correcting the fact.
Thank you for that context. Right, the score was still 28-3, irregardless of if a special teams situation happened or if Aaron Andrews was looking cute on the sideline and somebody fumbled looking at it. It don't matter.
Half, Bruce,
it doesn't. But my point is, great quarterbacks, regardless of what that number says and the time they have left, great quarterbacks are going to come back. They're not going to leave it up to a troll on Twitter, right, or prop bet or whosoever it is to determine their greatness. And I'm saying Josh Allen has yet to prove that.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, Bruce. Is Dan Marino a great quarterback? Is Dan Marino a great quarterback?
Dan Marino is an exceptional quarterback.
Okay, so how many Super Bowls did Dan Marino win?
Dan Marino's never won. He went to one appearance. He never went back.
Right. So football's a team game, Bruce. You know that, and I know that.
And
so
again,
I know. And here's the thing. I know. Here's the thing. I didn't interrupt you before. Okay?
Brother. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
And this is where you guys get exposed when you talk about it. You guys want to give Mahomes all of the credit. You want to give Mahomes all the credit. Football's a team game. The reason why Mahomes has won more than Josh Allen is Andy Reid is a far better coach than Sean McDermott. The Chiefs are Buffalo's one of the Buffalo Bills have been one of the most dysfunctional organizations in all of sports, not just the NFL, for many years. The Buffalo Bills were nothing before Josh Allen after Jim Kelly retired. They basically went 20 years without being relevant. Patrick Mahomes stepped into a top 10 offense, top 5 defense. He has the best coach in the NFL. If I put Josh Allen on Kansas City, he's winning more than Mahomes. More games, more Super Bowls.
So I'm glad you brought up Dan Marino. We actually were born the same day, so shout out to the Miami legend. But guess what? The difference between Dan Marino and even Josh Allen, right? Dan Marino is just like Patrick Mahomes. You could say his first year, 20 touchdowns, 6 picks, right? Dan Marino, actual sophomore year, 5,000 passing yards, just like Mahomes. 48 passing touchdowns. Josh Allen has never even sniffed 40 touchdowns. When is he going to walk through that door? You see what I mean? So
but that's not true.
Again,
so now you're just lying.
Hold on.
Bruce, what you said was
hold
a lie.
Hold on. I'll let you talk.
If you lie, I'm gonna jump in. Josh Allen has. When you say Josh Allen has not sniffed 40 touchdown passes,
okay, here we go.
That is a lie.
So what I'm saying. Okay, let me
Josh
correct
Allen
myself.
has had 40 touchdown seasons.
Oh, you're talking about if you compare running and
right.
And passing,
but Josh
right?
Allen's had seasons where he passed for 35 touchdowns. So to say he's never sniffed 40 is just a lie.
What? Okay, let me change my wordplay. Right? Josh Allen has never threw the ball he's never threw 40 passing touchdowns. Does that make you feel better? Does that make you feel better?
It's an irrelevant stat. It's not a relevant stat.
Again, I have seen quarterbacks who have
Buffalo Bills have had an elite offense every year with Josh Allen for the last 5 years.
I have seen quarterbacks who have both passed and ran the ball, and only a select few get praised to do both. You understand? So again, if we're going to talk about,
I've had this point with you before. I don't agree with that.
Okay, and I appreciate you for not agreeing with that, which is why I can continue to talk football with you, because in that regard, your lens is not tainted by a specific thing.
Cam Newton was a machine on 3rd and short because of what he could do as a 260-pound runner. Now, his rushing stats weren't gaudy, but his ability to convert short yardage was something that made him special.
Yeah, I hear all that, and I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. Right now, who you feel like having a better season? You saying Josh Allen having a better season than Drake May?
Yes, I think that. So I think, look, Josh Allen's had to do more because the Bills defense has not been good this year. The Patriots defense has been far better. So Josh Allen's had to do more. But again, I made this point before. Josh Allen has 8 rushing touchdowns. He's on pace to run for 600 yards. He's dual threat. He just impacts the game in far more ways. I like Drake May, and I think in a year when Drake May has better weapons, it'll be interesting to see where he ranks with the top quarterbacks. But again, Drake May doesn't have to put up the numbers Josh Allen does. He has a far better defense than the Bills do, and because Josh Allen's dual threat, he has 8 rushing touchdowns. Josh Allen impacts the game in a more significant way than May, and in more ways than May as well.
What I will say to you though, Brandon, you can't just go off of every statistic. You have to also use your eyes while you're looking at statistics, because people get carried away about good defense, better. That don't really mean nothing on paper, because football is definitely
the Bills defense.
Hear me out.
The Bills defense has not been consistent this year.
Hear me out. Football is based on matchups, right? Basketball is like that too, but football is really based on matchups, right? My 49ers had a better defense than I can almost guarantee they had a better defense than the Chiefs every time we went against each other in the Super Bowl, and that didn't save us. So looking at a defensive rank based off of what a nerd who works for Pro Football Focus says and didn't say, there's some stats that you can use, like offensive line protection and different things of that nature, sacks allowed and pressures allowed, quarterbacks hits. But then there are other stats where it's just a cumulative about whatever thing. It's just like the NBA. They say Rudy Gobert is the defensive player of the year, and I do believe Rudy Gobert is very great.
I think Matt wanted to imitate the Lakers defense from last night. He decided to disappear here.
Yeah, but the point I was making is like for example, with every year, Rudy Gobert is the defensive player of the year leader for the most part the years he's won.
Right, but to my point, Bruce, I agree with you. But here's the point. the Bills defense has ranked statistically very well in previous years, but then they've gotten obliterated in the playoffs. A good example is last year against Kansas City. And the Bills' defensive stats have always been a little overrated because of how weak the offenses in the AFC East outside of Buffalo are. They got to play the Jets and Patriots twice, and the Patriots' offense was garbage before this year. And so the Bills' defense has never showed up consistently in the playoffs. That's the main reason Buffalo's not winning. As I said, there are years, like against Cincinnati, where Josh Allen has not played well. I point that out. I own it. But overall, Josh Allen's cooked in the playoffs. And one of the main reasons why Josh Allen's been so good in the playoffs is he's dual threat, and he runs a lot more in the playoffs than the regular season because it's win or go home. He's not as worried about getting hurt.
Well, I just hope Josh Allen one of these days listens to Urkel's playback so he can hear the faith you have in him and turn into Clark Kent in the playoffs because they're going to need it.
No, he's been Clark Kent in the playoffs. The issue is the defense.
Okay.
He's a tank. All right. But anyways, as I said, I'm out now.
All right, peace out, man. Yo, Urk, what up, man?
What's good?
What time is the game today, bro? 5 Eastern or like 8 Eastern?
8:30 Eastern today.
8:30 Eastern, no doubt. Them niggas got to win this game, dog.
I don't think Steph is gonna play though.
I don't even think he need to play though. Like, to be honest, like, let's be for real, bro. Like, this particular game, like, we seen how it was a dogfight last time, but like, Indiana's not going nowhere fast, so they need to be able to allow Steph to breathe or whatever. But they got to unleash the young boys. Them boys got to win this game.
If Steph don't play, they're losing.
Even with Jimmy?
Yeah.
Well, I think you're doing the reverse psychology thing, and you don't really have no high expectations. And I'm not wronging you for that. But I think they should be the Pacers. This time around, I think they should.
The Warriors are a 12.5-point favorite. That's
Yeah,
rough.
I think they should win it, dog.
Bruce, Indiana. They haven't beaten Indiana for the longest, bro. And, it's just a team that gets up a lot of threes. And
Yeah, I already know that running gun style.
bro, I don't think we win a lot of – see, and Steve Kerr does this thing where he tries to run like the stupid offense when Steph is not there. And
I don't know why he keeps doing that.
he's going to continue doing that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be honest with you. When Draymond isn't there and Steph ain't there, and you just let the young dudes just run their shit, they actually play a lot better,
There were some concepts that 22 we were asking for. We saw some of it, but we didn't really see. We saw more defensively, but there's some of those Alvin Gentry, Princeton sets that I don't really see no more. I don't know why this dude doesn't go back to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there were just some unique play calls. The 15, 16, 17 year, you don't really see it as much.
I don't think they have the personnel anymore, but
I thought that was it, but I don't even think it's a person. Like, is it really that though?
Yeah.
Because I mean, like let's say Moody's averaging like 50% from deep. There's probably some sets you probably want to call to see if you can get this kid going, no? Like that elevator screen. What's wrong with calling the elevator screen right now?
So I'm going to be honest with you. I just think we're just an older team now, and it's almost like we've dug our heels into just being an older team. And some games are just not going to have it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, the shit that I'm hearing behind the scenes about like how guys are looking and the shit that you have to do with certain guys or whatever just to get them to play. Like, at some point we're going to have to like lean into the young guys. I know a lot of people don't like that, but it is what it is, bro.
Yeah. Well, the only way you can come back, like the age and like, I guess being stuck in the ways thing is like unleashing somebody else, Like Quentin Post is.
So Bruce, like the last game, right? The last game they had JK out there and Draymond, and it's like Draymond had the ball in his hands a lot, and I'm like,
I thought Jimmy Butler being acquired was going to eliminate that, and I was wrong. And I did make a suggestion that Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green wouldn't work in that particular regard because Draymond doesn't want to be in a corner. And what's the point of Jimmy Butler being in the corner? Like sometimes, yeah, he gonna defer, but you need Jimmy Butler to be initiating and being that guy. And if Draymond's on the ball, it's like, you know what I'm saying? But I think part of that too, bro, if you ask me, just from observation, I think part of that, Draymond not wanting to let go of some of those responsibilities, one is going to make him less valuable. This is a contract year for Draymond, right?
I have to check.
Yeah, I'm gonna check right now. So I think one is going to lower his value, and it'll be easier to bench him if things like, you know what I mean? Like if there's another option, it's like defensively, he's always going to be the guy. But I don't know. I just think if you fully put the reins in like Jimmy's hand, and even if there was another individual incorporated, it makes Draymond very, expendable in a sense. Oh, Brandon said he has a player option.
Yeah, he has a player option next year. So he's essentially a free agent.
Yeah. He more, yeah. He's for sure. Yeah. Essentially, yeah.
Brandon is watching this game and he's getting pissed off, bro.
I'm surprised they didn't make that a team option. You see what Big Warrior said, Brandon?
He's a tank.
I told him, man. Josh Allen down here getting his ass beat. You can't blame nobody on that one. He could have ran that one. Dual threat. He
The long knives are out for Allen.
Yeah, it's a 4-quarter game, but if you know the AFC South like I know it, divisions, whenever you see a divisional team winning like this, it's curtains, man.
He's a freak.
Allen is a little flat off of his big game against Mahomes.
So he ain't got nothing else in the tank, huh?
He's a tank.
Oh shit. Where did Matt go? As soon as I start to talk about the Lakers, all the Laker fans jumped on stage and turned this into a Laker fest. They'll turn it into a Laker fest, man. Hilarious. Playback loves to take me off Discovery, boy. Let me tell you.
The Republican diet is good red meat.
Oh, the Republican diet is good red meat. That's not a problem.
If Steph doesn't play, honestly, if Steph don't play, we're not going to win the game. I'll just be honest, bro. Steph don't play, we don't win. If we've dug our heels into playing that way, if Steph doesn't play, we don't win.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Bruce, I'm to the point, honest to God, where if Steph don't play, just don't play Draymond.
Right, like it makes the most sense. Like give him a rest night, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But you know what I think would happen with that? Because I think that's actually a really smart idea. Like, hey, Jay, take the night off. You know what I mean? But I think now what would happen is like, okay, you go crazy that game. Remember when he got suspended for the Grizzlies series that game, and a lot of fans were like pessimistic, and then they just like won like with no. It didn't even seem like they needed him. We've had these moments, bro. Like whether it's the Sacramento series, the Memphis Grizzlies series, where vital games where you're like, yo, you need him, but of course he's an asshole and costs himself a game, and then it's like, yeah, you good, you handling yourself. I don't know, man. I think that's like the beginning of the future if they do that.
Hey, Bruce, you see this?
Hold on, let me see what that says.
Cleveland Gardens pitcher
Oh
And
yeah, I saw it.
Ross and Luis Ortiz have been indicted by prosecutors in Brooklyn on a host of charges related to a scheme to rig bets on pitches thrown in the MLB games. Ortiz was arrested in Boston earlier today. Claes is not currently in custody. Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, I seen a follow-up report says that they both got like 12K each, and they're facing up to 65 years in prison.
Jesus. So who
See,
did
so like, and that's why I tell people all the time, like, y'all be thinking sports is not fixed. You an idiot. If you like, you stay around long enough, it doesn't matter if it's FIFA in Europe, it doesn't matter if it's the NFL, it doesn't matter if it's Spygate or Bountygate. It's so many things that take place in these games, bro. Like so many stuff that happen.
So Brandon, you don't think Trump is trying to get back at the NBA for how they didn't show up to the White House and all of that stuff?
Oh, I would think so. Trump, come on, you know how billionaires are, Irk, like when they got money, that ego,
Yeah.
millionaires. You know what I mean?
He's grinding an axe, man.
Come on, man, you know that. And Stephen A is like, not saying he's the smartest, but he's very calculated, right, Irk? So like you saying it, like which we kind of knew, like you could kind of see like he's kind of getting his political foot in the mix and doing a lot of things where race is concerned. And I think that's the reason. You know what's so funny? It's funny. It's funny saying that not only is we know he's gonna come back and probably say something to this regard, and we've heard him kind of say his stance in where that guy's concerned. But like when Max Kellerman would say a lot of things from a political standpoint, and Max had a lot of support from a lot of people, wow, that makes sense as to why like Stephen A may have felt threatened in several aspects. You know what I mean?
Bro, I know people don't want to hear it, right? I know people don't want to hear it, but the stuff that they did with him in that first presidency when they were boycotting the White House and all of this stuff, dog, he remembers that shit, dog. I'm telling you.
Yeah, because you remember when George Bush and those boys was in the office, players were still going to go meet the office. No,
George
yeah,
Bush?
yeah. When George Bush was in the office, the daddy, no, not the daddy, the son.
They only did that. They only did that with Trump, bro.
They only did that with Trump. I don't remember them. I don't remember them doing that like before that. I don't remember seeing nothing like that before.
Thank you, Daddy.
They only did that with Trump, man.
Trump isn't worried about the NBA, man. Come on, man. Them dudes have a lot of pride, man.
Because and that was like Prime Warriors and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like they just weren't going to show up to the White House, and they made a political stand.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't think that is the smartest thing to do, but Jim Park needs to hear this. Ricky G loves going at Jim, man. God damn.
Yeah, he goes at everybody.
Victor Oladipo will be joining the Wisconsin herd. Okay. That's dope. He's trying to work himself back into the league.
He could be good somewhere as long as he's like not like the one or the two no more. Like far as like in the pecking order, if he's like your fourth best player on the team or even fifth, yeah, he can help a team out.
Remember when he took
LeBron James to 7 games with the Indiana Pacers?
Remember that?
Hell yeah, I remember that. The NBA wasn't going to allow that to happen. Nigga was beating the brakes off them boys. Them niggas was scared on the timeline.
Oh shit.
NBA wasn't going to allow that to happen though.
Those were some times.
Hey, Bruce.
What's going on?
Bruce,
Yo, what up?
you want to get wings?
Nah, I'm going to Wynwood today, bro.
Oh, you should have told me what time.
Like around 5.
With your shorty or by yourself or with your kids?
Nah, my lady good. I'm going. Me and my homie popping up.
Oh, where you going?
I ain't telling you, nigga.
What's fun, bitch?
Nah, I ain't gonna say where I'm going right now.
Wynwood, you're either gonna go to Dirty Rabbit
The hell is Dirty
or
Rabbit?
you're gonna go to Dante's Hi-Fi
Hold on.
or
Picking up.
Barseco.
Nah,
Al
I ain't
Horford's
never.
out today.
Yeah, we cool with
Who
Al
is
Horford
out?
out. Al Horford could get the rest because I mean, QP's playing good.
Corner boys, we're doing it tonight.
Hey, did Austin Reeves take the night off, or is he hurt?
No, he took he could have played 2 games ago, but since we've been playing shitty teams, they're giving him extra rest.
But do you feel like that loss was just a matter of like y'all been playing so well? It's like it was just a night off, or it was like
I
was
think
there
we were
like
I think we were due for a stinker, and then we had no interest, and we weren't running or playing defense.
oh okay.
Titletown, he's injured, but he could have played last game. What are you talking about? Shams literally said they could have played last game. They're just giving him extra precautionary rest. Titletown always grumpy, bro. He literally could have played last game. What are you talking about? Yeah, but do you guys have a back-to-back or no?
Who the Dubs?
Yeah.
Nah, the next game is Tuesday. The next back to back is Tuesday because Tuesday's the Thunder and
The why is Al
then the
Horford not playing?
Spurs.
Why is Al Horford not playing then?
Nah, you already know. What happens is they already said they were gonna low manage him during the season. They're doing him just like they did Otto Porter, bro. If anything, they're giving him a little bit more
Oh,
grace than Otto.
it's an old post. Yo, Leroy Jenkins, you're a piece of shit. That's from November 7th, bro.
Oh, word.
Leroy Jenkins, fuck you. I hate when people do that, bro.
Oh, Matt,
Yeah.
I'm sliding to the Heat Warriors game, man. What's up? We out
When is that game?
the 19th.
Who are you going with, your homeboy, or are you going by yourself?
No, I don't know who I'm going with yet. Might just go with the. I don't even know how I'm gonna play it yet, but I'm probably gonna slide there.
Bro, just
Why are
tell
you
me where you're.
scared? Why are you scared to kick it with him, Bruce?
Because he's scared I'm
You
gonna
just,
record him or something.
You said
I'm not
what?
gonna record. You scared I'm
bro,
gonna
don't
take
be
pictures of
scared,
us?
bro.
Junior, why would I be scared? And I got my Glock 19 everywhere I go. Who am I gonna be scared of?
Well, then, bro, he says he lives down the street from you, and you don't even want to like, you don't even
Yeah,
want to like,
because
fucking
Matt
chop it up
be
with him. You don't want to chop it up with him.
that boy be talking about like some weird stuff, dog. I'm gonna pop out on Matt. I'm gonna pop out soon, man.
I'm gonna be in Wynwood. Now that you told me I'm not gonna stream today, I'm gonna go to Wynwood.
What's the
Bro,
point?
are you
When
gonna
would
find him? You're gonna find him?
Nah, ain't no way he gonna find me.
If I walk around Wynwood for 30 minutes, I'll see him. Wynwood is
Nah,
not big. Yes, it is.
ain't no way you gonna find me, bro.
You're gonna go to Dante's Hi-Fi, either Dirty Rabbit, Miami. There's a
Damn,
spot called Miami. Um, dude, I know where you're gonna be at, bro.
Matt, you're weird.
Oh, Central. Oh, Central's. There's Central's open again. You know about Central,
Nah,
Bruce?
I think I may have heard of it. I ain't never been there. What is
I'm
that? What
gonna.
is that?
Now he act like he doesn't know what it is.
Oh, okay. I
That's
already know what it is based on how you acting. I already know what it is.
It's
Where
a,
else?
it's
Where
a,
else could Bruce be
it's
at tonight?
a, it's a
Sound
bar
like
for the.
a gentleman joint.
I know Bruce is gonna go stop to get a burger at Skinny Louie.
Yeah, he is. He is. He's gonna go to Skinny Louie's.
Nah,
I
I ain't gonna
know.
lie. I need to try Skinny Louie out though. I ain't gonna lie.
It's good as fuck. A lot of people say it's hella good.
Yeah, y'all got on the West Coast?
No, like a lot of people say good things about it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
pretty
yeah, yeah,
popular.
yeah, yeah.
The
Yeah, I
best
see
burger,
my
the
peoples
best
go there all
burger,
the time.
the best burger spots in Miami is Skinny Louie.
Yeah, I done seen my
Ca-
Colombian homies done went there. My homegirl went there. My homeboy
There's,
always go there too. Nah, it's better. It's hella spots. Not just Skinny Louie,
there's
man. You
got Ted's.
tripping?
There's Ted's Burgers, Cowie's.
Yeah,
The bu-
Cowie's is good. I think Cowie's is like kosher.
Skinny
There's
Louie's better than
Smash
Cowie.
House. Smash House in North Miami.
Yeah.
You like the Smash House?
Smash House be. I ain't never been to the one, but you weird.
What? I'm just
How is he
asking you
weird?
Nah,
questions,
because the way he
bro.
acts, like you like the Smash House, that's like I don't trust you, dog. That's right there, to you, bro. Like who don't like a smash? If you like a burger, bro, you gonna like a Smash House burger. Like what are we doing?
Smash Burgers or gas?
It's this
Yeah.
white boy who be I think he got like a food truck in Oakland. Um, I gotta pop up on that boy though, cause he be all through Broward County. He look fire.
Bruce, you're going out looking for shorties tonight or no?
Nah, bro. What are you talking about?
But then what's the point of going to Winwood?
Man, look, man. I'm vibing, bro.
I'll find you. It's fine.
Nah, you can't find me, man. I'm too low key, dog.
Matt's always trying to kick it with Bruce. Always.
Niggas don't be understanding. Life be life, and dog.
Dude is hilarious, bro. Hey Matt, you're not streaming today?
Yeah, I'm gonna
African
stream it.
Kobe
I'm gonna stream for the. I'm gonna get on stream in a little bit.
ribs on 9.5 and 22. In the city. What spot that is you talking about? I might know what spot you talking about. I'm also know like 7 Ave, what 22 Ave.
The Warriors
It's
play
at the
early today, right?
church. I don't know if I know about it, but I know that area though, like that. You from over that way? Or where you from, African Kobe? Yeah, I know it's by Central. Once you say 22 Ave, I know you from Miami, bro. If you know what 22 Ave and 95 is, I'm saying what part of Miami? Over town. Shout out to the town, man. Yeah, I got people from the town too, man. The swamp, all that. Yeah, I'm from CC too, bro. So shout out to you. He said we not like Matt. Yeah, Matt can't relate to CC, man.
Bro, the Bills are getting fucking annihilated right now.
Brandon resurrect from the dead because he's seen the Bills, huh? By the time Keon Coleman pump up, I got that boy buried on my bench in fantasy because he ain't score. He stepped out of bounds. Still a good catch. It's funny, Brandon. You was just blaming Keon Coleman, saying Keon Coleman's not good. Stop it, Brandon. You did blame him. That's the only reason why I even came up, bro. I was just listening when you said Keon Coleman, bro. Stop it.
Brandon is going to try to get his $2,000 from Trump. You think Buffalo's going to win?
Nah, they ain't winning today. The Dolphins playing way better today, bro. Like the defense clicking, everything. So them boys ain't got no chance. And they just missed a 2-point conversion. Nah. I mean, unless the Dolphins want to go tank and get a better draft pick, but division games is like personal, so I could still see them trying to win this game and then losing all the other games. Corner boy, he ain't blaming, but he said he's not good enough. To me, that's blaming him. Feel me? In my eyes, if you're not good enough, then we can't go far because you not good enough. But if he's Superman, and just like with Jokic, you see Jokic leading in all these statistical categories, like what assists and all these things is concerned.
Yeah.
You getting these assists because your teammates are making shots, right? So when the playoff comes, you got to continue to be Superman, and that's my only approach to these two individuals. You got to keep replicating that. Brandon always got an answer for everything. All right, Brandon.
This dog, bro. Bro, the way that I see it, man, no NFL game is really out of reach. Hold on, let me pause for a second. I was sold Butler dragged the Heat to the finals. Okay, why isn't he dragging the Warriors when Steph is out? So this guy says, as a guy that prides himself on talking basketball X's and O's, I think it's very obvious to see that they are two completely different offensive schemes used by both teams. This is going to be a thing. This is going to be a thing, y'all. Damn offensive schemes, going to be a thing. Watch. It's so many tweets where I'm watching them emphasize that. You know what I'm saying? And bro, if Steph is out and we're still running the Draymond offense, right? Steph is out, we're running the Draymond offense. And Jimmy Butler can't get his shit off, right? What does that tell you about this team? And what does that tell you about other people?
Urkel, how many more games till Butler turns into Butler and starts acting like a little bitch?
Oh, it's brewing. It's definitely brewing. It's brewing. Because, bro, there's certain people I follow on the timeline and I just look to see what they're saying and the type of tweets. It's incoming, man.
Really? That would cause chaos, bro.
It's on the way, bro. Like something is going to happen at some point, you know, if they don't fix up, you know?
You think Draymond will punch him in the face?
I don't think Draymond would ever try to punch Jimmy Butler, to be honest with you. Jimmy's not one of them dudes, bro. Jimmy's not one of them dudes.
I can multiply it.
Okay,
He
lose this money, then
ain't like Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole and Jimmy Butler, two completely different human beings. Up and over for Fred.
I think you guys would be screwed if he starts pouting. Because who's going to take Jimmy's contract if you guys are trying to trade him?
He's a tank.
That's a whole different ball game. Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green. But I'm here to tell y'all that, you know, there is you know, when Steph is out, like, these games are frustrating for me personally, but I've always known this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always known this thing that we're talking about where you heard people like crying about the second option all year long. You know what I'm saying? Second option. Bro, niggas are still saying that Steph needs a second option. Jimmy is not really that. I literally hear people say that shit. I'm like, what? And I don't want to do the thing where, like, I'm here and I'm bashing Jimmy Butler. I don't want to do that, right? But this is what I've been talking about. Like, not no second option bullshit, bro. That wasn't a problem. Interception. Brandon, I think they're going to come back, Brandon.
I'm watching this Ravens Vikings game. It's actually really good too.
I'm gonna change this fucking card, bro. There's too many fingerprints on this shit, bro. Got me fucking crazy. Go back to the old design. I mean, this game ain't out of hand, man. There's no such thing as a Draymond offense. Oh, yeah? There is, though. It's a Draymond offense. It ain't a Steph Curry offense. It's a Draymond offense. Draymond is the reason why they're running that offense the way that they're running it.
Urkel, you didn't want Jimmy at first, did you?
No.
I thought so.
I thought it was a Band-Aid. I didn't think it was a real a viable way to do what they did. I mean, it helped. I'm not going to sit here and tell you like, oh, it didn't help, but you know, there was It was like a temporary band-aid. It was a band-aid for last season. Now, in terms of this season, you see like the struggles that we're about to run into, and guys are hurt and injured and all of that stuff. You know, like if we're gonna sprint to the finish, sure, but you know, I have concerns about how we're gonna finish the season with, you know, 3 guys post 35. You know what I'm saying?
You just gotta hope that Steph stays healthy.
So I'm worried about that. I wouldn't sit here and tell you that I'm not worried. I'm definitely worried about that dynamic. Definitely worried about that dynamic. Because, bro, we're not even like 12 games in yet, and you're seeing how guys are struggling. You know, even for it. That's going to be a big deal. No one wants to admit it, but you know, we're going to run into issues. We're definitely going to run into issues. Netflix has gotten so expensive, bro.
Telling you, bro. Once it does its splits, jump in.
Yeah.
I think they said November 17th is when they're gonna split.
Okay. That's like next week.
Yeah.
CCJ, but you're misunderstanding what I'm saying, CCJ. The reason why they run the offense the way that they're running the offense is to keep Draymond Green on the court. You know what I'm saying? If you don't give Draymond Green the ball, like he's not going to be very effective on offense. He can't space. He can't create his own shot. He doesn't do that much.
Urkel, would you trade Kuminga this before the trade line for marketed?
Huh?
Would you trade Kuminga for Laurie marketed?
Kuminga for marketing.
I mean, obviously it would be more pieces, involved, but
Mhm.
Kuminga has to be the main piece because of his contract.
I would consider it because Markkanen is a hell of a off-ball player, but the money doesn't work though.
How much is
I would
marketing
consider it
making?
because he's a hell of a player, bro. A hell of an off-ball player. So I would think about it. I mean, they would
BCS, you don't want AD, bro.
have made that
AD,
trade 2 years ago. I mean, would they trade Dre if Jimmy is upset? Ooh. I don't think they're going to trade Draymond.
that's what I was thinking, Brandon. That's exactly what I was thinking. But then you get rid of two wings.
I mean, that would make Pods happy, wouldn't it? So would the money work if you say Pods is around 13? Yeah, the money would work. Benjo, that's exactly what happened. We choose Jack Harlow over Laurie. I mean, it's fine, bro. Who would you rather have right now? Would you rather have Jimmy Butler or Markkanen?
Marketed.
Jimmy? Okay, all right. That's fair.
What does Jimmy do? Like, defense, I guess.
Yeah, I think Jimmy is a better defender.
But besides his defense, what is he giving you guys?
Jimmy is a better playmaker too. So playmaking
Yeah, you're right.
is very, very important. Playmaking on our team is crucial. Very, very crucial. You're done with Jimmy. Why are you done with Jimmy? You were the biggest Jimmy fan last season. What did Jimmy do now?
Junior.
Jimmy has the worst contract, arguably, in sports, Eric.
¿Qué onda, pues?
Yo, Biggest Curry
¿Qué
Sexual
dices,
is so
cabrón?
funny, dog. Biggest Curry Sexual was killing me about the same. Hey, I had that same take, and you were killing me last year, bro. I told you his contract wasn't good, but you were killing me. It was
What's
a
up,
panic.
Roach?
Yeah, bro, but you kind of gotta live with it, though. You know what I'm saying? The move did help us, and yeah,
But I
it
feel
did
like
help.
Urkel, but I feel like this is it should have been. You guys should have made a move for long term instead of like a short term type of thing.
What type
In
of
my
long term
opinion,
thing are we talking about?
like I feel like you guys shouldn't have panicked. You guys should have just played out the season how it was gonna play out, and then made a trade in the summer, and then you guys could
Yeah,
have
but you
got like a
can't
young
tell that
player.
to Steph though. Like Steph is trying to win now. You know what I'm saying,
Yo, no, exactly. He could have. He could have. They could have went all in for this year.
bro?
No.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, I like Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying?
Laurie, dude, Laurie has been playing really good, bro. He's been putting up 30, 40, 50. Like he's
Yeah,
been playing really good. I don't know. I was just saying you guys could have just waited, got like a younger, better player. That's just somewhere. Zion. I don't know.
bro.
I don't know.
They needed to do something for Steph. You understand what I'm saying? They needed to do something for Steph, and here's why. Because if they didn't do something for Steph, you know, bro, would have been real bad because they kind of stripped the team down. Over the
Yeah.
summer, they stripped the team down. Matter of fact, the prior 2 years, they stripped the team down. So you can't strip the team down and then look at Steph and say, you know, yeah, bro, you had to do something, man. And bro, it almost worked. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think the problem is that they needed to hit on the moves, right? So GP2 and Melton and all right, we brought back 3 vets that barely play, bro. You know, Al Horford, we used the mid-level on him. He barely plays, right? We get GP2 back. We pay him. He don't really play like that. We get Melton. Melton hasn't even seen a court yet, and he's another guard, right? So, I mean, I don't think they made great moves. You know, that's just me. Great moves weren't made. If you want my honest opinion, great moves weren't made.
And Seth Curry's on his way too.
Oh no.
Yeah, so it's like think about that, bro. We have like nothing but guards on the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do we end up with so many guards on the team? And then anytime I look on the timeline, people are like trying to jump on Kaminga's neck, and I'm like, bro, if you don't have Kaminga, you get a whole bunch of guards on the team.
They're not wings, OG Trey, no
They're
matter how
not
you
wings,
slice.
bro. Like, stop
They're
it. Steve
not.
plays them as wings. They're not wings. Hell are we talking about? Is Pods a wing? Don't be ridiculous.
Pods is not a wing, bro.
It's not a wing.
He
Is
doesn't
Seth
play
a
like a
wing?
wing. To be a wing, I think you have to be like at least like
Oh my god.
6'7", 6'7" and up. I think. I don't know.
You say Moses Moody is like a wing, like a small forward, right? Or like a forward or whatever. Bro, Moses Moody's a guard. You know what I'm saying? But they play him at the wing. So it's almost like he's playing a weight class up.
Yeah, Moody is 6'4", Pedrin. He's 6'4", Pedrin.
You're trying to stretch the boundaries on what's a wing. I mean,
Yeah,
I get that
bro.
they play Moody, but you know.
What? Dumb tree, bro. We don't.
Will Richard is a wing. Yeah. All right, man. You got it, bro.
You guys, man. Dude, this dude Oak Tree, man.
Brandon.
Wait, who said that? Who said that? Who said
Oak
that?
Tree,
Wait,
Oak Tree, Dumb Tree,
I
Oak
just
Tree,
saw it.
Dumb Tree.
Will Richard is a wing. That's
Yo,
crazy.
Oregon. He's a tank.
Dumb Tree stacks again.
What Dumb Tree
Did,
said.
wait, he said something about pods yesterday, right?
Bro.
I think so.
Hey, Brandon, I think they're fried, bro. I think
Yeah,
they're
Paul did a guard. Oak Tree, he is.
man.
King, like I could see why you would say that he's a wing, but I don't know, like
Why do you think Moody is a wing?
I don't know. That's
Urko,
what
would you
King.
take anybody from the Clippers?
I don't know.
I follow this one Clipper fan, and he said he wants to blow it up, and he said specifically go after Kuminga.
Oh, Batum would be nice, bro. Dude, he's dude. He's
No,
so
but he's old, bro. They're
yeah,
trying to
he's
get
old.
younger.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. He is old. He is old. Derrick Jones Jr. Yeah, Derrick Jones Jr. would be fire for y'all. Imagine being like off of the inverted pick and rolls with Stephen Draymond.
Derrick
Draymond.
Jones Jr., I don't think would be a good warrior. You know?
Yeah, he would.
No, I don't think so.
He would be good in the Lakers, though.
I don't think he would be.
Oh my goodness.
Dipshit Kelly Oubre.
Victor Oladipo is going to the Bucks G League affiliate.
Bro.
Damn, he's so good, bro.
There's certain guys that people would want on the Warriors, right? There's certain guys. And I'm gonna be honest, like certain guys would work, certain guys wouldn't. So you see like how Kelly Oubre wouldn't work or didn't work? A lot of guys that we call wings wouldn't work that way.
Urko, let me have a VIP. We got one, bro.
All right, cool. Hold on.
Jair Alexander's not playing for the Eagles today. It has been reported by Adam Schefter. When do the Eagles play? Did they play today? Oh, tomorrow. They play tomorrow. My bad. They play tomorrow. My bad.
Oh, Sunday night.
Yeah, tomorrow. Monday night football. Dude, if the Ravens somehow, where the Ravens at? If the Ravens somehow are able to come back from like a losing record, bro, it's gonna be pretty impressive, bro. Right now they're 3-5. There's still a lot of football left. Yeah, it's possible. Plus, I think that division is not good. The AFC North, I don't think it's a good, or is it North? Yeah, it's North. Yeah, they're not a good division. It's not a good division.
It's never been a good division.
No.
If there was critique of coaching staff, I'd put it here. Young guys should feel more empowered and aggressive without Steph. Too often it feels like they're overthinking. Oh, you don't say. But let me say that when Kuminga ain't there, you know?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro, like Steve, like I'm not gonna sit here and say his system don't work, right? But bro, a lot of times, dog, overthinking happens. You know what I'm saying? And I watch it, right? I watch it, and bro, the system is not perfect, you know?
I mean, they just won't. pick. I don't know what would change for the team to be winning, or like for people to not be mad, you know, because you said Jimmy's mad, right?
Dog, they run the system the way they run it to enhance Draymond. You know what I'm saying? Steph can play how he plays. No, Jimmy is banged up. All right, bro. You got it, bro. We're not watching the games too, and we're not watching Draymond like do dribble handoffs. What the hell are we talking about, bro? Like,
If
watch the game.
Jimmy's banged up, then he should just sit out, no, and rest, and then so he could get better, so he could get healthier. No, why is he playing if he's banged up?
Bro,
OG Trent.
overthinking is happening left, right, and center. And it sucks. Absolutely sucks. Disney streaming credits.
Always the injury excuse for Jimmy. I feel like there is a lot of injury excuse for him.
Nah, bro. At some point, bro, like it's not even like an excuse for Jimmy. That's not what it is, bro. He's fine. He can play through whatever.
He can play.
But it's like just look at how they're running it, dog. All right, I'm gonna start calling it out, right? And I'm gonna just hold up, Cage Bird. I got you, brother. I'm gonna just call it out more often, you know.
Wait, hold on. Let me cook Dumtree, Oak Tree with this stupid take again. Like when people, a lot of Warriors fans don't understand what happened with Jimmy Butler last year against Minnesota. So Jimmy's a good player, but Jimmy averaged almost 10, not 7 or 8, 10 free throws a game last year. Jimmy Butler has shot more free throws than LeBron James since 2013. I'm going to say that one more time. Jimmy Butler shot more free throws than LeBron James since 2013. And so when Jimmy can't overpower teams, when Jimmy plays bigger teams like Minnesota last year, like Denver, he doesn't get to the foul line. When he can't use his physical strength to get into the paint and get to the foul line, he struggles to score. When Jimmy played Denver the first time, and nobody claimed he was hurt the first time, that was 2 weeks ago, he shot 37% and he didn't score 20 points. Jimmy struggles against bigger teams. Denver's the biggest team in the NBA. The issue is not that he's hurt. He has never had any lift on his jump shot. Jimmy didn't have lift in his jump shot his third year in the league in Chicago. That's not what he is. He struggles against bigger teams because he can't use his strength to get to the line. And when Jimmy doesn't get 10 free throws a game, he's 18 to 19 points a game. That's what he's been for 2 straight years.
Yeah, he's very physical wing. Like he's not really like
that last game. Denver had there was a possession that I watched, and it was like 3 people on him, and 2 guys weren't being guarded. So
yeah, no, they did double him a lot with Steph out. But even in the first game, against Denver, he struggled. Jimmy shot 37% against Denver the first time you guys played him, and that was a game where Steph was on the floor. He wasn't getting doubled a lot. And so my point is, if you look at Jimmy last year, Jimmy in the regular season last year averaged 19 a game. He got 10 free throws a game. So Jimmy basically scores 9 points a game outside of the foul line in the regular season. When he plays bigger teams and he doesn't get to the foul line, he struggles to score. That's his weakness with the way he plays now. He's not a 3-point shooter and he's not a consistent mid-range shooter. If he can't use his physical strength to get to the line and get his 8 to 10 free throws, he's not a consistent scorer in the regular season. He's just not.
Yeah, I agree with that. It looks shaky, man. It looks shaky when he can't take advantage of a mismatch, and he abuses guards. Like like absolutely abuses them. But you know, like when you put a bigger player on him, it's not such a mismatch anymore. You know, he can still get his buckets or whatever, but the way that he gets it, and see, like when you heard Kerr say, "Oh, like we can't play through the post," and if this were 1990, it would be different. You know what I'm saying? Like when you hear him saying stuff like that, that's kind of telling, bro. That is kind of telling. It is a thing, bro. It is a thing when he says that. Definitely a thing. But you ain't going to acknowledge that. We won't acknowledge that, chat. What Dumtree said was casual. What's Sophie Rain saying? This is a simp queen right here. The queen for the simps.
With the government shutdown still being in effect, I realize that there's still a lot of families struggling out there, especially with the SNAP funding being paused. And I used to live off food stamps, so I get it. I've been in that position before. I'm very grateful for how far I've come, and it's only because of you guys, so I would love to use my privilege to give back. This week, I'm going to be paying for people's groceries. If you or someone you know needs a little bit of help, drop Cash App, Venmo, PayPal down below in the comments, and I will be picking people throughout the week. I'm hoping that this inspires other creators to step up because we are in a position to make a change. I love you guys.
Okay, all right. That's commendable. Thank you, Sophie. Is that tax deductible, by the way? Why does Urkel know about Sophie Rain? Sophie Rain, the reason I know about Sophie Rain is because she makes more than players. And I do think that's interesting. You don't think that's interesting? Sophie Rain is out here making more than dudes. It's crazy. Like actual basketball players. That's crazy to me. Insane. That's what I know about Sophie Rain. Like, isn't she like the highest OnlyFans person? Shit's crazy, bro. If you're on OnlyFans, you should like just delete your account, bro. Just delete it. You think the Rockets are scary?
Hurt, man.
What's good, Zach?
Well, I know, man. You know what's so funny too? I felt like when you had first brought out the soundboard, I said one of these days he's gonna clip my intro. Watch it. Are we looking tonight though? Steph back?
You know what though? I don't think he's gonna play tonight.
Nah.
Yeah,
Type
I think
shit.
he's gonna play.
Yeah.
I have a sneaky suspicion that they're just gonna hold him out.
Yeah.
He plays though. Like I hope he plays, but you know,
Honestly, too, I think we do need to figure out how to win games without him, though. You know what I'm saying? So,
dog, this is the age-old question with Steph. You know, this has been the age-old question. Like, how can you win without Steph? This has been,
so,
you know,
so what I want to see tonight, I want to see if we just gonna like run the system shit after like not seeing it work the first time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I wonder if you should run the system shit, you know.
I'm not a fan of the system shit, by the way. Just saying.
I just think when Steph's not there, that you know what I'm saying, it's just not optimal.
Yeah,
So,
I'm not a fan of it. You see when Steph ain't there and they're just like, you see Draymond got the ball heavy and he's trying to do shit. Then he turns the ball over and you know, and it's crazy because people won't say shit when that type of stuff happens, but it kills our spirit, man. Absolutely kills our spirit.
yeah.
But nobody will actually say anything. They'll just be like, "Oh well, that's just Draymond." I'm like, "Yeah, bro. I guess it's deadly. It's deadly when that happens."
Hopefully we see Will tonight earlier in the second quarter.
Yeah. I don't know what happened in that Denver game, bro. I would have to go back and rewatch, but when we were there, bro, and we just like let go of the rope, you know. Yo, Sengun has been fucking good this year, dog. Oh my god. He's so good, bro. Bro.
So I see the timeline.
Like,
you saw what?
Sengun's numbers. You gonna know what his numbers are like this year?
Nah, what are they?
23, 9.8 rebounds, 7.4 assists. Really, really good this year, man. That's like poor man's Jokic numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, there, Ryan Barnes. Let's go. Okay.
How many assists? You said like what, 7.5? Yeah. Hopefully tonight though we give better effort. And JK needs to play better, man. That last game was horrific.
Yeah, he didn't play well. He'll play well, but I think he'll play better. They just need to put the battery in his back. A little birdie told me that they're putting a damn battery in his back.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully, with them putting the battery in his back, he stops fucking overthinking, you know? Like, I hate when I watch him out there, bro, and it's like he gets the ball and he freezes. You know what I'm saying? He's like, all right, I got to pass. And I'm like, the nigga's right in front of you, bro. Like, just attack him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lead foot, just get by him. He can't stop you. I mean, you know. Like that game against Jokic, right? Like, he's out there overthinking. I was like, it's fucking Jokic. Like, attack him, bro. You know, that's the type of stuff that I'm seeing.
I think too, just our team in general, we don't mismatch hunt a ton, and I think we should like do it a lot more.
Yeah, we're not gonna be honest, we're not a mismatch hunting type of team, if you know, which sucks.
But I'm just when Steph is out though, what's your like? I feel like that's your best chance of offense or efficient offense.
They tried to mismatch hunt through Jimmy, but then all they do is just double, and you know, then that thing happens where they're mismatch hunting and not much happens. You know, it just gets relegated to nonsense.
Mm. Yeah. I just think the system shit without Steph ain't really where it's at. We need to find more efficient ways to run an offense.
They could run more efficient offense, but you know.
And we haven't really been talking about it too. Buddy's been awful.
It's a rhythm thing with Buddy. You remember that game 7 last year when they started Buddy? And he fucking balled out because he was starting, you know?
Bro, look at Steven Adams, man. He just in and out. Bro, like, look at this. This is how the Rockets score. He just shoot up shots and get offensive rebounds. That's tough. Another one? Oh my God, get the ball.
Steven Adams is like a fucking battering ram, bro. It's wild.
Mm-hmm.
See, every team just tries to like push the tempo, keep one big out there. The Rockets just keep two bigs.
Mm-hmm. I think the Spurs is a bad matchup for them though. After watching that game last time.
Yeah, because Wemby is like fucking a monster.
Yeah, he shuts out the dunker spot. Yeah, that's a bad matchup for them. And they kind of got like the perimeter guys to like hound KD.
And then KD doesn't have a lot of spacing, you know?
Mm.
So then that's a problem.
I think the Rockets should be one of the teams looking at Clay. Clay would be nice on the Rockets.
Would he play though?
He wouldn't.
If Clay is on a buyout, honestly, if they buy out Clay, I would try to get him back on the Warriors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's that's better than what Alchemy said. Alchemy said some wild shit.
Oh yeah, what did he say?
Something, I don't know. All I heard was something about trading JK for Clay. When I heard that, I don't know what he was talking about.
Oh, that's right. We're a first apron team. Okay.
And I fuck with Alchemy. He's cool. Like I don't listen to him all the time, but I don't have no problems with him. But just him. When I heard that, I was kind of, I don't know about that one. Yeah, he said for Clay and Lively.
JK for Clay and Lively.
PJ and Lively. I think that's a little more better.
Where's Draymond Green's role then if you have PJ and Lively?
Kuminga and Pods for Murphy and Yves. What is people infatuation with Trey Murphy? He's good and he fits our offense. Y'all said Al Horford fits our offense. Y'all see how that looking? I'm just saying. A lot of guys y'all say fit this offense. All right. But I guess if you use them in like a Clay-esque type of role, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe. Yeah. Kyle Anderson was supposed to fit our offense. Hey, that's a fact, Black Ice. That's a fact. Niggas was begging for Kyle Anderson for years, or he got to the team, DNP.
Yeah. Siakam is out.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, bro, we're gonna lose tonight.
Bro.
Bro, that's like a triple trap, bro. We're losing.
Naismith out too? Oh my god. My god.
That's like a triple trap. Yo, bro, we're definitely losing that. Yo, Cage Bird, I don't think you understand this team, bro. Yo, Sack.
Yeah.
you'll hear Steve Kerr say like all this other shit, right? And then you watch him, and you see the nonsense that Kerr does, and you say to yourself, and you're like, bro, how can you talk about the team and how the team is playing and let down and all of this shit? And whenever we have a trap game, you're playing 14 niggas out there, bro.
Yeah. But if we honest, he did the same thing last year. So
Hey, chat. Who'd you rather have, Reed Shepherd or Pods?
I don't know. As what? Backup? Starter?
Whatever role.
I think they on the same tier, to be honest with you.
All right, Reed Shepherd or Ryan Rollins?
Ryan Rollins.
Pods or Ryan Rollins?
Ryan Rollins. It's the defense, bro.
I'm telling you, bro, you put Ryan Rollins on this team.
Bro, he's the perfect guard next to Steph. That's literally what we need.
Yeah, but he wouldn't play. Like if you have him on this current team right now, and you swap out any one of them other guards, and you say Pods, he's starting over Pods, or Pods is starting over him.
Oh yeah, I know. I think what we're gonna see this season is that like Kerr is gonna keep like giving Podge like chances. You know what I'm saying? But we're just gonna like learn that he's just not our starting guard. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna force Kerr to have to bench him. But we're gonna like see the chances. Like we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Kerr's gonna put him in position.
And Pods is in a contract year too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Pod's even better than current Victor Oladipo. $22-25. Yeah, that might be Pod's range.
Aaron Naismith is out. Siakam is out. Who else is out?
Bob Durant said, "Fuck no." I mean, bro, it's about what you can negotiate. So, you know, you may feel like that, but you never know.
If all these niggas are out, I don't think Steph is going to play.
McConnell out. Yeah, McConnell been out.
Quentin Jackson is out. Oh my God, bro, they're going tank.
And watch, we about to lose.
Okay. I'm going to tell y'all now, right? If we lose that game tonight and all these dudes are out and Steph don't play, I'm not even going to bother going to Spaces. I'm just gonna sleep in bed, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now.
But Eric, we got 60 million on the team. We shouldn't lose, right?
Oh shit. Yeah, these teams do think we're sweet. You're 100% right. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Shit's wild, man.
Mm-hmm. The other day when you was arguing with OG Trey about Pod starting, what was, did he ever get to his point? Because I ended up leaving.
Yeah, he was just saying that we need Pods out there because Pods is an extra ball handler and we need to play Steph off ball. And we have Jimmy and Draymond, and they can't really be ball handlers, So we need somebody to bring the ball up, so we should start him. And yeah. And then he said that JK asked him who's what a
that was a good pass.
I asked him like who's the rank the defenders between Pods and Pods, Moody, and JK, and he said that Moody was the best defender, then Pods, then JK. He said that JK was the worst of the three.
Yeah.
Then I asked him, I said, well, if you have those three guys on the court, who are they going to target first? He said JK. And then
he said JK?
Yeah. He said they're going to target JK. I was like, okay, all right.
Okay.
Then I asked him, why was Denver targeting Pod so much? I don't argue with OG Trey, bro. I just ask him questions because if you start to argue with him,
What Dumtree said was casual. Oak Tree.
Yeah, target JK is kind of interesting. I don't think I've seen teams do that.
They don't target him at all. They call up other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like me saying that Steph is a better defender than Bron.
Oak Tree. What Dumtree said was casual. Dumtree. Oak Tree.
OG Trey, I'm just going off of what you said. Those were your arguments. You said that Pods was a better defender than JK. I'm not twisting your words. The chat heard you yesterday. Chat, isn't that what he said? I was like, rank defenders on every aspect of defense. And you said that Moody first, Pods, and then JK. You said that JK was the worst defender of the three. I'm not twisting your words.
No, you said JK is mid at both.
Just come up on, bro. It's Sunday. I know you're not at work, so just come up on stage and just, Oh shit. Oh, Matt started up. Okay. All right. I'm going to watch the remainder of this game in Matt's room. So let me tap in with y'all later.
All right.
All right, y'all.